Alright, so this is session 11. We have fewer players than normal, but 'tis all good. They will join as they can. You know, life is the biggest boss in D&D. It happens. Last session, we had Srissa and Neil join the group, meeting everybody at meeting at Falcon's Lodge, and kind of getting to know each other. There was a lot of introductions, a lot of like, why are you here? What are your goals, kind of things, and they settled in. There's a little bit of possible espionage in the night, but not a lot happened because of it. And then everybody made their way west to this loggers camp. I believe the scouting party was Falcon on his own, just moving along like to the south and to the west through the trees here, on and on, just to where he wasn't seen, and he saw nothing that could possibly be a problem. Flamel jumped into his container and then was deposited where his little marker's showing. He decided to approach the door to I guess we decided there's a door. Yeah, there's definitely a door there. So the door to the north here, which was locked. He tried to get in. He tried to start burning it, and the top wall is now officially burning, and that prompted some screams from within this room to the north in this lodge. The rest of the group started going through the trees here to the west. They encountered an onkeg that popped out of the ground around here. They encountered another one around here. And that's about where we are. They defeated both of those two onkegs. I played the onkegs a tiny bit wrong, but based on the size and strength of the group, it doesn't actually make that big of a difference. Srissa was hit pretty hard by one of them. Do you guys think that your characters are, and if you don't have push to talk activated, maybe think about muting your mic in between when you talk so we don't pick up all the background noise. Do you think your characters on this owlbear map are where you think they would be, with the second onkeg being attacking Bear Gumak right here? Flamel, I'm pretty sure you're where you think you should be. Gravedigger.
Yeah, it seems we did all this in initiative, so.
Yeah.
I just can't believe the onkeg was killed that quickly with you guys all at range.
I don't remember it going down, but
it might. I guess I was assuming that we wouldn't stop the game unless the bad guy was dead. But I don't remember him actually being off.
Yeah. I had an intention to watch the last 10 minutes of the video to figure out what the fuck happened, but I didn't. So here we are. I'm trusting you guys that it was defeated, because I got a vote of 2 of the 3 of you.
Yeah, but I don't.
Flamel, what was that?
I don't remember.
I don't even remember what happened at the end of it, so it's anything could have happened.
Yeah. Ogumuk was pounding on him pretty good.
I do remember that.
Og has but then I don't. Double attack, I think, claw bite.
Yeah. And then did GD get his claws into him?
I see GD's token was back here. So I don't know what he did. But we're going to go with it's defeated. I will pilot GD and Flamel and Bear Gumak for now. And goddamn. Pretty basic piloting though. So Bear Gumak has got a lot of time on his bear shape. I don't know what his health is at. Fuck.
See. Hold on. I can look at his sheet for you if you want.
You think? Oh.
Well, it's
yeah.
Does he have his bear?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Listed in under extras or something.
And even if it is, I don't think you can track the HP on your extras. Can you?
Yeah. Usually you can view their you could go in if they're signed in. You could usually can view their.
But we're talking about his bear form, which doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, transfer over HP and shit to his, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't add it as into the extras, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be on extras, otherwise.
So, I'm gonna let y'all have, if there is a discussion to be had now that you've encountered 2 of these pop out of the ground on kegs. And Flamel, let's just for now say that you're in on the conversation. No restriction, since there's only 3 players right now. No restriction on like, communication over distance. Let's say you can all talk together. And I gotta pee really quick.
What was that he just said, Neil?
No, he wants us to all talk as if we were all there.
So Agamuk and GD and stuff.
Well, I don't know about the work conditions around here. It's kind of dangerous, don't you think?
I agree with you very much, Neil. I'm wondering if perhaps we should.
Either your internet's cutting out or mine is.
Mr. Risa, you are sounding like a Warforged for us.
I don't know.
Try again. Uh-oh. Maybe your connection's bad.
Well, you're muted right now, but while you were talking earlier, you were going like robot, pause.
Was it doing that robot thing again? I'm gonna go grab my other head.
You sound great now.
Okay. I'm wondering if, because I had this down in my it's called the apocalyptic shawl.
Okay.
It's a piece of broadcloth.
You sound fine now, so repeat whatever you were saying after Neil said his thing.
I don't actually remember what I was saying. I was saying that perhaps we should not stand directly on the ground, since things are popping up and trying to kill us.
Neil will fly up and perch on your shoulder.
Exactly. I'm wondering if we can have the bear drag these. How big are these planks of wood and stuff? Do they look like something we could lay along the ground almost and throw down like a walkway?
I would say since there is no, there's nothing at this camp that could cut like planks. These are logs.
Okay.
So in theory, you could pull the logs. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've got a bear here. We could walk along them. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here so we don't get. Or I'm wondering if. Let me know if this is too meta of a question, but if let's say Sarissa was to use thaumaturgy, to do a loud sound would cause vibration in the ground. If I did that out ahead of us, like somebody walking or talking over you, thaumaturgy could kind of create that away from us as we're. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yes. I mean, you're so smart.
Thank you, Neil. So, what I think we should do, we should at least try, is I will get off GD. I will throw a spell out in front of us. I'll make a loud noise or something, and we'll see if we get any of the creepy crawlies to pop out of the ground on that rather than on us. What say you?
You know where Neil stands.
Yeah. How about you, Mr. Flamel?
Go ahead.
I'll
be over here trying to save whoever's inside this building.
Oh, that's right. You're over there.
So yeah, let's jump over there for a second then, because the wall is on fire. the man inside is still screaming, and we've discussed. It sounds like a man screams, a man yells, whatever. You've tried to bust down the door, I think, somehow, and it didn't go well.
Yeah, I casted Chromatic Orb Frost.
Ice, right?
On
Yeah.
the door. And then...
Did that... I think they said that quenched, like, Like
I
a
think
5-foot radius?
Yeah, I think it got rid of the area around the door handle. So it should be able to open this door now.
Because the damage you rolled was pretty low, right? I think.
I don't remember.
I think that's why. I think that's why I made it like just the door handle, because you like rolled like a 2 and a 3 or whatever. So yeah, the door handle is not. The door handle's not on fire anymore for now. What you want to do with your time, yo? Also, yeah, since we're all doing different things at this point, I got Neil's initiative. I would like Flamel and... Actually, your Chromatic Orb was 19 last time, so I don't know why... I don't know. I don't know why I made that decision. Fucking... I should watch the video. So yeah, an initiative check from Flamel and Sarissa.
Okay, I'll roll again. Yeah, mine is 18.
Are you?
No, that was from last time.
Say, are you in? I have the dice log in.
Yeah.
Streamlabs.
13.
Why is your roll not showing up on?
It's showing now.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Maybe I have. Yeah, I see it now too. Flamel 13. You guys are both 13. Okay, who has the higher dex, or do you guys want to say who goes first?
+2.
+2. Sarissa probably not.
You win. You're more dexterous than I.
Okay.
Turn
So Falcon would say to the group, to Sarissa and the rest of the group, I don't know if walking across logs is gonna prevent further attacks. Like these, they're popping up from the ground, right? And they're popping up right in front of us. So they have some...
What?
Go ahead.
What I said was that I would use my thaumaturgy and project out. I can do light, I can do sound, which would vibrate the ground and imitate somebody walking over. And so perhaps if it's going to trigger these things, then perhaps that will do it rather than us.
You want to do that
walking.
in our path or away from our path?
Away,
well,
so that they are drawn over there, and then we can make it through without having to meet one. We're trying to trick it. We're trying to trick it into appearing way over there.
Are they lying in wait for something to walk over them, or are they drawn to our sound? Those are two very different modes of attack.
We don't know.
We don't know.
And once they pop out of the ground, in theory, even if they're like 30 feet away from our path, they could still attack us.
Okay.
Like they seem to be also ambulatory on the ground.
Mm-hmm. But
maybe we should set this whole place on fire, Sarissa.
I'm not saying your plan is bad. I just want to
save the dude and then torch the whole camp.
I mean, you guys seem to be already like a quarter of the way there, thanks to Mr. Warlock over there.
And what were these things called again, real quick?
You don't know that, but they're on kegs.
Yeah, on kegs, because I just don't want to call them.
They kind of look like praying mantises with large mandibles. Actually, about the size of a praying mantis, but maybe elongated a bit. Like those praying mantis, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, as an entomologist.
Yeah,
novice entomologist.
Okay, so so we need to I guess if they're going to attack either way, to have them pop up further away would be
it would give us time.
The best bets. so we can have time to
also
respond rather than react.
Last time I wasn't thinking, and by last time, out of character, I mean last week, Riley wasn't thinking that well. I think the best way is to hold an attack until like one pops up in front of you, and then everybody who's holding an attack can unleash those attacks via game mechanics. And
yes.
That way, basically eliminate them before they can attack you.
Exactly. So, we need... Oops, hold on the screen. We need to get over there, and Sarissa's going to point at the burning building and say, so, do we want to throw the vibrations the other direction? Away from where we want to go?
It's worth a try.
Okay, so I would say...
Are we in initiative, or...
You are... So I would say that because this conversation has lasted a long time without anybody doing anything, Flamel, you have basically 2 turns to do what you would like to do.
I open the door.
It is still locked. I don't think anything would have changed that. Your ice orb wouldn't unlock a door.
We got rid of the handle.
What?
We got rid of the door handle.
Is that...
And it made a hole to the other side.
It made a hole?
Yes.
Are we sure about that? Did you watch...
That's what you said.
Did you watch last session? Fuck. Okay, fine. Then there's a... What'd we say? How big of a hole did we say?
Enough to at least get my hands to the other side so that I can pull it out. Unless there's another lock at the top of the door that I can't reach.
I don't remember.
I
don't remember your chromatic orb doing that much. Hold on.
I remember the door being opened. Like, I'm imagining it to be a normal wooden door without a deadbolt on the other side, with a lock.
Okay. Then sure.
And we got rid of the handle. Safe to assume if the handle gets rid of from one side, the other side would fall off, either to the other side or it's completely broken.
So, based on how doorknobs work in this world, sorta, depending on where you were aiming your chromatic orb blast, I suppose, which I think you said like right at the handle.
Mm-hmm. Is it a medieval door?
Yeah, I don't even know how medieval doors used to work. I think they didn't even have doorknobs. I think they were just a door you pushed and pulled. But we'll say this world has
a mechanism.
Yeah, doorknobs
and then you would deadbolt it, or you would put a beam across it at night.
Okay. So fuck it. You open the door. It opens outward. Not that it really matters, but if you want to visualize it, the door, you pull on it, it opens out. And there's a man on top of the table that you can see. And he is still screaming. He still is looking toward the south. He has not heard you among the crackling flames open this door so far. But like I said,
Come with me now. Come with me if you want to live.
What assurances can you give me that the monster that is in here will not erupt once I touch the ground and kill me?
I'm an adventurer. I can take care of it. I can make sure you're safe.
You're an adventurer.
Do you want to stay in this burning building or not?
I don't. It wasn't on fire until like a few seconds ago. Was that you?
The building's burned. Look, we don't need to talk about what happened to this building. We just know it's burning. So come on, let's come on out.
Give me a persuasion check.
Shit. That's a 6.
He rolled a 9. And I would assume his wisdom is not great. I might even put it like a -1. But that's still enough to beat a 6. So he's going to be standing... That's turn 1. So he's standing on this table. I adventure or not, whether you set fire to this place or not, bad idea if you did, because
I'm walking on this ground and it hasn't come up after me yet.
So far, it could erupt. These creatures attack when you least expect it.
So you're just gonna stay in here in this burning building, hoping to God that someone's gonna save you. Hoping to God to save you. Is that what you want? Because I could just do that.
I'm not saying my plan is any better than yours, but
hey, at least in my plan, you have a chance to survive.
And he jumps off of the table toward you. And let's pretend that this dwarf icon is him. I zoomed in way too much. And as he does that, there is indeed an eruption through the floorboards. These motherfuckers are strong.
They're hunting him.
And there is an on-keg right here where you see it. And that is the end of your turn.
Okay.
Your second turn. Rest of group, we are now in turn order, which is Flamel, Sarissa, Neil. I gotta roll for this guy. That's a shitty roll. Alright. We'll call that on keg 1 if more happen to pop up.
Can the rest of the group hear me from where I am? If I yell it out?
For the sake, well, yes. If you yell it out, for sure. And that could, if you want, that could be the end of your turn.
Okay. Hey guys,
we're gonna have to dash.
Everyone, we have. I have the person trapped in the building. Let's escort him out of here.
Oh, for a second I thought you said you had a person trapped in a building. Like, why are you trapping a person in a building? But
that's what I thought also.
We're saving you.
Oh, excellent.
Let's do that.
I wasn't the only one here. Do you really think I'd be here alone?
We're coming, but it's gonna take 2 rounds to get there.
Bear Gumak goes, and then I'm just gonna say, actually, I gotta fucking roll initiative for everybody. So, hold on, please.
Well, are you really gonna include him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, listen.
So you're gonna roll for him, or?
Well, he plans on showing up every week. And
he might.
Might. So.
I don't even know if everybody's deck scores or if they have plus initiative for some feat they chose, but I'm gonna pretend like they don't. I'm not gonna kill anyone.
It's just...
Well, except for the 3 of you here. If you make bad choices.
We're fair game.
So...
Yeah.
Don't make bad choices and you'll be fine. Who else am
Never
I?
Make bad choices.
GD, what the fuck, bro? Why are you rolling so low, dude? Okay. Bup. Oh, fucking Falcon. Hey, Falcon, what are you doing, bud? Falcon, I do know his deck, so.
Falcon got a weapon?
He's a hunter, bro. He is a ranged master. I'm actually gonna make up some of his stats as far as like attacking and shit. I think he only has 1 attack. It's he's in the book for having a stat block, but oh, there it is. That was pretty close. Yeah. Cool. Anyway. Oh, actually, that's a better bow than I was thinking it would be. Cool. All right. So, in the turn order, Bergumok is just going to move himself forward toward Flamel. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. When Bergumok gets closer, he has, and I was running these guys a little bit wrong earlier. They don't pop up only when something is like immediately on top of them. They can pop up within like 20 feet. So 2 onkegs burst out of the ground. They have to roll their freaking initiative now too. It's pretty low. So the south onkeg will be onkeg 2. And the northeast, I suppose, onkeg will be onkeg 3. That's a better initiative. That's pretty good. It's actually better than everybody else. But he'll have to wait the next turn because he didn't pop up before that. Okay. So please, if you can, remember that the onkeg in the room with Harbin Wester's cousin or whatever, nephew, whatever, is onkeg 1. Onkeg 2 is in the south here. Stop it. Onkeg 3 is here. Not that it matters a whole lot for you guys, I suppose, but just in case.
So counterclockwise.
Yeah. Yeah, perfectly. Yeah. So Og went, doesn't have anything else he can do because nothing is in range and he's still bear. I have to fucking figure out the bear's fucking hit points, so I'll do that. Next up is Flamel.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, let's see.
Let's say that guy in there, he just shares your initiative at this point.
Okay.
And he will more or less listen to what you say to do.
Well, first thing, this guy's gonna get a little bit of a buff from me. You will be protected. And I cast Sanctuary on him.
Sanctuary. Alright.
Nice.
Oh! Whoever is labeling these guys, I love you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I knew you could.
I was doing it also. I made the large number 2. Sorry.
Yes, you did. All right. So you cast Sanctuary. That's your action, I believe, right?
That is my bonus action.
Bonus? Okay. Cool.
And for my action, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on Ankeg number 1.
Okay. Give me your attack roll.
That'll be a 21.
Let me write. That fucking hits, yeah, for sure.
For 11 force damage.
Okay. And apologies here. We got
And he will also take 2 bludgeoning.
Ooh, what's that from?
I'm
Genie's Wrath.
Cool.
That's me playing with square. Sorry, don't mind.
You're fine. I am trying, and that was on you. That was attacking Onkeg 1, right?
Yep.
Oh my gosh! I was somewhat prepared, but not totes prepared. All right, so we have. Okay. Bear with me. Next, so you said, yeah, you said how much damage?
11 force and 2 bludgeoning.
Okay. So next in the rotation, unless Flamel wants to move, and if you move, the guy moves with you.
He has to move in the same space that I'm in?
He will follow you.
Okay.
So it'll always be like one square behind you. That works for me. Sarissa, you are up. You said 13 points. Okay, 13 total points of damage. Okay.
All right then. Neil. I'm assuming, Neil, you're still perched on my right shoulder.
Yes.
Excellent. All right then. Looking at the lake, I am going to do. Let's see. How do I point that right here? So 30 feet away from me will be. Can you see me measuring?
Yeah.
Okay, so over in this direction, I will do a, I'll say my little, I'll whisper my little spell, and I'll do like an instantaneous, like a tremor in the ground 30 feet away over there behind us with my thaumaturgy.
So I've been thinking about this a lot. And when it comes to a PC NPC, like, you know, like with Kendrick and his Raven, or what, a crow, or whatever it is, in a turn, even though you guys are acting like player by player, NPC by NPC, down the turn order, all of these things are more or less technically happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
So if Neil is currently perched on your shoulder, whatever movement speed you use, I'm going to also assume that Neil is using up that movement speed on his turn. And if Neil would like to get off of you to do his own movement speed, that will be his choice during your turn while he's perched on you. And this goes for... yeah.
Before I take a step, Neil, I will always let you know, so you have the option to just simply, fly into the air as I move.
Otherwise, he could somehow get like 30 plus his own movement speed, and yeah.
Right. I agree with that completely.
So yes, I throw a lovely little harmless tremor on the ground over there.
Or if I want to ride along, I could just forfeit my movement on my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you feeling lazy?
Not lazy, but like if the protection of Sarissa is that much important to you, then yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sarissa, you said you moved, but your token did not move, so...
I did not move. I said 30 feet in that direction. I am throwing thaumaturgy to do a harmless but tremor in the ground.
That's your action?
Yes.
Are you using any movement or bonus action?
Well, I'm doing that, and does anything happen?
No.
Excellent. So what I'll do is I will save my Can you do thaumaturgy in a spell? And I'm just asking. I can't remember. Can you do, because thaumaturgy is in a spell slot, a level spell.
Do you have a bonus action spell?
I have a reaction. I'm just asking. This is just a question.
So
I guess reactions don't matter.
Except for healing and my modified rules on healing, I don't believe I do have rules in regards to, I think, spells and doing like less than 40% of their maximum damage and a chance to get a spell slot back if that happens, I think, but aside from that, no, I don't think so.
Thaumaturgy is a cantrip, so you can still cast a leveled spell as a bonus action if you have one.
Okay.
But paladins, I don't think they do.
She's got Hunter's Mark.
I got Hunter's Mark. I have Shield of Faith. I have Divine Favor. I have Compelled Duel because I'm fighting
Compelled
style.
Duel is not a bonus action, is it?
It is.
Yes.
Wow.
I thought it was an
Got
action.
a lot of bonus action spells. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's So.
Why do you think
you're like marking it? It's like marking an enemy, kind of like how Gonda would mark his enemies.
Who?
Yeah, it's basically because my fighting style is dueling, you know, and so I basically force them to fight me. So for my bonus action, I will ready. So can I confer with
Next
Neil?
Up is Neil, by the way.
Yeah, Neil, do you think I should use up, I don't know, maybe Hunter's Mark for the next one that pops up? Or maybe compel him to a duel, or do you think I should just let it go?
I think the duel is good, or you could mark one the one that you're gonna attack next, so you get the extra damage.
Okay. So so if I do a Hunter's Mark, that means I can use my Bardic Inspo and my Hunter's Mark when I'm going after something with this. Because I still have my Bardic Inspiration, which is 1d6. And with the Hunter's Mark, I get an extra 1d6, correct? So,
damage.
2 more d6.
Yeah, damage. You get that.
They're different things. There's plus hit
damage
for the Bardic, and then plus damage for the Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, well, I can use the Bardic either to add it to my attack roll, or I can use it on my damage.
Actually, no, you can't use it on
D20
damage.
is only.
I'm not that type of bard.
So far.
Okay, but I can use it on my attack. Like if I don't hit, I can roll my. Okay, good.
By the way,
so
super to choose it before you know the result.
Super quick. Super quickly, Falcon was in preparation mode, so once he saw number 2 here pop up, he unleashed a ranged attack using his reaction because he had readied an attack. And number 2 took that hit and took damage from it. Just FYI. Flamel also... sorry, not Flamel. Kendrick did the same thing, but I have to figure out if he was using Toll the Dead or... Did I roll for Kendrick? Fuck, I didn't roll for Kendrick. God damn it. Okay. Sorry, go ahead. Keep going.
Are you gonna play him?
I'm playing everybody on the board, buddy. Unless anybody wants to take over any of those characters.
No,
I'm happy.
So I can play your Circle of the Moon Druid if you want. Like literally no problem.
Kendrick wouldn't want you to?
I can take Kendrick if you want me to.
I'm happy with that. Kendrick rolled a 6 on his initiative. I would also vote because Kendrick is an intelligence-based character. He would be smart enough to ready an attack. So he would, in theory, attack the closest thing. So number 2, I say, with his like reaction, held attack, blah. Like you'd say, it's Toll the Dead after. Hold on just a second. Shannon, hold on just a second.
No, so, I don't even know what's going. I thought it was my turn. Is it over?
Hold on just a second. We're doing kind of reaction round here before everybody's turn. So Kendrick and Falcon were holding their attacks if anything popped up. Because I said that as Falcon's like, I'm going to just ready an attack for if anything pops up again. And Kendrick is smart enough to do the same thing. So I think Toll the Dead... Or, as a wizard, Firebolt?
He would be using Firebolt. Toll the Dead is not short enough. But not far enough, not long enough.
Yeah, so give me an attack roll on Firebolt, especially because Kendrick would technically go before... He would go before Falcon, so he'd use the one that no damage taken so far.
He would roll a dirty 20.
Hits?
Also the wrong one. 7 fire damage.
Okay. So we are back to Sarissa taking her turn. She has done Thaumaturgy. She has done a bonus action.
No, I didn't say. I was chatting with Neil, and then it wasn't my So Neil, do you think Hunter's Mark then would be wise so we can get the next one that comes up?
I think both your spells are amazing. You can't go wrong, really.
Thank you. So I will ready my bonus action. Could a body pop up?
So you want to hold it for somebody that's popping up, or you want to just put it on somebody that's already on the board and then go attack them?
Let's see. So I have it. Oh, that's right, because these guys are over here too. But how far is? I was thinking for when a guy popped up, but I guess I could do it. Hold on, I can reach this guy. So how about I hunter's mark number 2?
Okay.
So
we gotta get over there. We gotta get over there so we can help the bear. The bear looks like he might be in trouble.
Exactly, I agree. Quick, do you want me to play Agamuk? He's the Circle of the Moon Druid, right?
If you would like to.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Like I said, I literally.
Let's say that his bear took on that last guy that we all agreed just like died.
Mm-hmm.
His bear took the 12 damage.
Oh boy. Okay, so he doesn't have extra, so let me, if it's not going to let me, I'll just keep it on a scratch paper.
Keep it on a scratch pad, yep.
A brown bear, because he's a level 3, so he can become a brown bear. He can't be a cave bear, and I think their HP is 32.
Look it up.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, look it up. Write it down. 34. We'll go 34. Yeah. So it's taking 12 damage.
Minus 12. Okay.
Yeah. So in this interim, are you gonna move on your turn, Sarissa?
No, Sarissa's. Well, Neil, are you all right with this moving?
Neil can make his decision based on where you want to move. You guys have used a lot of this like turn time to talk so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with you on this round.
Okay.
I can already tell you that. So go. I'll ride with you on this round.
Okay. Well, Sarissa's only gonna move forward a little bit because I didn't do any of the vibration right in front of us, and I don't want to get murked by one of these things popping up.
Move your token where you think you would move. If Neil wants to move with you, he can.
Yeah.
It eats up some of his move.
I'm just going to take a tiny little step, like literally just like a little step.
Okay.
Sarissa wants to thaumaturgy the ground in front of me.
Neil, you are up. So far, Onkeg 2 has taken probably roughly almost half his damage, but not quite yet. Onkeg 1 is more or less okay-ish. But you're up, followed by GD, and then Kendrick.
And you cast Hunter's Mark on number 2, is that right?
Yes. Okay,
so I just want to see if we can mark that so we remember. How does that work in Owlbear? Oh yeah. Let's see. Hunter's Mark. Bam. Sarissa, you are concentrating on. You are concentrating on that Hunter's Mark. Bam. Okay. So I'm up. All right. What do I want to do?
Hey, bookers. Hi, cutie.
It's all kind of overkill. I should viciously mock somebody. Let me see.
Up to you. And then Sarissa, for sure, just pull up like the brown bear stats if you haven't already.
Oh, wait. So why is it my turn? Sarissa wasn't done with her movement.
She only chose to move like 5 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were. Sarissa, are you stopping there? That's all you wanted to move?
Yeah, because I didn't throw the vibrations out in front of us, and I don't want to walk into another one of those things because it about took me out, literally.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Because there was like 10 things going on at once, so I kind of wasted my vibration off the other directions because it. Sorry.
No, that's fine. No, I for a second I thought we were moving further, but we're not. So,
yeah, I don't want to get us murked.
Let's see. Okay, let's see who's in range of my.
We all know how evil I am. I want to murk all you fuckers.
Kill you all. Kill them all.
Murder.
Whoa.
Murder, she read.
Let's have our turns ready if we can.
I'm going to viciously mock Ankeg number 3.
Okay.
Which I don't know that it can understand me, so I'm just going to. It'll
Good
just hear
point.
And it'll,
Does vicious mockery require that they can understand you?
No. Just says a creature you can see that can hear you within range.
Okay, so what do you say?
It said, and it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's the words you choose to viciously mock them?
Oh.
Yes, well, it's magic, so it senses that I'm just mocking the fuck out of it.
So unfortunately,
to high five you.
This actually, honestly, a little more wise than I thought they would be. Roll the 19 plus 1, so that's 20.
Ooh. Okay. Yep. It doesn't.
It's your action.
Not viciously mocked. Yes. And let's see.
You know my rules regarding healing for bonus actions and all that shit, so up to you. And you sell Bardic Inspirations as well.
Yeah. No, I'm good. Yep,
okay.
I'm good.
No movement?
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Alright, so GD walks up to this motherfucker and has a two-handed shovel slash against him. 13 plus whatever GD's to hit will definitely hit. Gosh darn it, all the heck. I'm just getting his damage expression here. 1d12 plus 2. Okay. Yeah, there's my d12. 8 plus 3 is 11. So he slashes this. Oh, wait, he raged. Sorry, he would have raged. So plus 2. So 13 to number 2. What is that? 9? 9. Yeah, so this on keg number 2 is looking bad. And GD has approached it. That's GD's turn. Kendrick would be next. And that is under Flamel's control. We'll say you can get within 30 feet. If that matters. Of 2, sorry. But yeah, 3, sure, whatever. Well, no, you can get within 30 feet of 2, and then I guess, yeah, what you're measuring right now. 45 seems about right.
Let's see.
Oh, shoot.
He's gonna cast Firebolt onto number 3.
Okay, give me your attack.
That's a 25.
Hits for sure.
For a measly 1.
Fucking damn. Are these guys... No, it does. Yeah, it does about the damage Kendrick would think it would do. Any bonus actions from Kendrick?
Let's see, I'm having any bonus actions. So that's all he can do.
All right. So next up is Falcon. He can for sure get in range with his bow. Number 2 is taking the most damage. He will kind of stay back here with the rest of you guys, kind of hide amongst things, and take a shot at number 2. 18 plus whatever definitely freaking hits. He's got 3 plus 5 plus 2, I think. Yeah, so 8. That's the exact same thing you rolled last time. So 10 more damage to number 2. This takes number 2 basically through the skull, through the brain area, where I'm just assuming for now the brain might be, and just and it goes gut, and it just falls to the ground. Number 2 is no more. And that is, if you guys want,
question.
Do you guys want me to keep these things up so you guys can loot them maybe later, or does that confuse things?
Yeah. No, it's fine. Quick question: since number 2's dead, do I have to tell you I'm moving my hunter's mark right then, or I can wait till my turn? It doesn't matter.
Okay, you got to read that spell, because I think it happens on your turn. It could be as a reaction, but I think it's on your turn. It doesn't cost a spell slot, but it still costs your bonus action to move it.
Okay.
I think.
Spell.
Maybe
Or is it
maybe Justin can confirm.
Spell.
Yeah, you can move it as a bonus action.
Cool. So yeah, that will be the bonus action on your turn. We can hear everything you're doing right now. And then that's your bonus action, if you choose to use that as your bonus action. Falcon did his thing. I think that's just... He doesn't have double attack, does he? Oh, fucking, he makes 3 attack? Oh, 3 melee or 2 ranged. I've been underplaying this guy. Fuck. Alright, fuck it. Okay, so number 2, small 2. That's a 5. That's not going to hit, dude. You got... Plus, yeah, no, that does not hit. So his second ranged attack goes like thwip past number 2's head. And... Damn it! And that's his turn.
Who was that? That was Falcon?
That was Falcon still. Yeah, he killed number 3. Number 2, his thwip went right past that head. Flamel, you are up. And the next actual player will be Agumok. So keep that in mind, Shannon.
I'm gonna push this Ankeg to the east.
Push him?
Push him.
Okay.
With telekinetic shove.
Okay.
He needs to pass a DC of 14. It's a strength save.
My friend, I rolled an 18. I don't think he has like -4 strength, so.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna attack him with an Eldritch Blast.
+3. Your telekinetic shove was a bonus action?
That was a bonus action.
Okay, your Eldritch Blast hits with an 18.
And he takes 9 damage and gets pushed back 10 feet.
Okay. 10 feet from you, so... We'll call it there. So you had 9 damage? Yeah, I see that.
9, +2 for the rat.
Okay. He's looking injured, but not quite bloodied yet. And dwarf guy, he moves behind you. Yeah, thank you.
And that's basically my turn. As I tried to shove him telekinetically, but he didn't move. So I summoned I conjured some swords and threw it at the Ankeg.
4 swords.
Hit it. 4 swords hit it and pushed it back 10 feet.
Hell yeah. Ankeg's like... Oh, they don't fucking speak. Ankeg does some weird like... and then gets hit by your 4 swords, like... gets shoved back to 10. It is now Ankeg number 1's turn. they have... I think that's probably going to be the best usage for their speed. And does not... Well, hold on. Okay. Okay, let me find the measuring tool in this bitch. Oh no. Oh no. He wants to hit you guys. You and this cousin guy. So, I'm going to need a dex save from you, Flamel. It's a line.
It's a line?
Yep. 5 feet wide. For sure can hit you and the guy following you. I don't know this guy's statistics. I think they're probably just like a commoner. So yeah, Flamel, give me your dex save. Yeah, there's no fucking... Okay, hold on. I gotta find this guy's. You rolled literally exactly what you needed. Alright, so... He is a commoner. Okay, so... Alright, so he's got a +0 to his dex. That's a 9.
I will have Kendrick force me to re-roll with silvery barbs, giving that commoner an advantage.
You might have to read silvery barbs, because I don't think that's how...
Which you take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw.
Okay. So this creature did not succeed.
I succeeded the saving throw.
You did.
Yeah, so I force me to take my success. So because a creature succeeded with a saving throw, I can cast Silvery Barbs, meaning I have to roll a new d20.
For yourself?
And, yes, and then another different creature you can see within range has advantage on the next saving throw within 1 minute. Since I succeeded first, I'm giving the commoner advantage on its saving throw, even though I'm probably gonna fail mine.
Interesting interpretation. I don't think that's how it works. Hold on. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must roll a d20, but the triggering creature did not roll a d20.
Which the casting time is one reaction which you take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
Meaning, if a big bad dragon succeeds his saving throw, you could force him to re-roll. But in this case, I'm using it to have a PC re-roll.
Yeah, NPC.
Well,
but I get what you're saying.
And PC PC and NPC.
Yeah.
That I have never heard it used this way.
Hey, I didn't think I would be using it in this way. But
Yeah.
it is something it can do.
How do you have this?
So I used it.
It says Bard
Chaos.
It says Bard. Oh, it's fucking Kendrick. Okay. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Chaos.
Let's see. It says Bard, Sorcerer, Wizard. You're none of those, but Kendrick is for sure a fucking wizard.
I'm using Kendrick, so I have Kendrick use Silver Barbs on this. I'm probably gonna fail mine.
You can then
because I have to use lower.
Okay.
But the commoner, the one person we're saving, has advantage on this saving throw.
Oh my god. This is the weirdest use. Okay. I mean, you can say ask Kendrick, but you're the one choosing to use it this way. Okay. Sure. If that's how you think Kendrick would use it, especially given, like, y'all know you have, like, reaction healing spells.
I don't know how much damage. I don't know how much damage this
Me fucking neither
is going to take. So I'm just giving him a possibility to survive.
Okay, so
we are trying to save this guy.
Commoner rolls a 19. He's safe. Well, he's still gonna take half damage because of fucking AoE.
And I don't.
You do not save?
I rolled a 9.
Okay. So, acid spray is 3d6 acid damage, which is 225. So 9. Commoner takes 4, rounded down. Flamel takes 9. Let me just put the commoner like right below you, so I know is what his hit points are. Okay. So Flamel took the 9, commoner took the 4. That was on Keg number 1's turn. Because it doesn't have multi-attack. Especially wouldn't be, yeah. So, acid, by the way, if that matters to Flamel. On Keg 1, done. On Keg 3, still alive. Would move toward... Why? Okay, I have to fucking... Would move toward Bergamot. And I hope that Bergamot is being tracked by Shannon. On Keg 3, looks like a 2 if you zoom out, kind of weird. On Keg 3, attacks Bergamot with his bite. Ooh, does he though? Because we got another line here, boys and girls. Yeah, he's gonna do the same thing that On Keg 1 did. He's gonna acid spray in the line here with Agumok and Neil. Lo siento mucho. So I need dexterity saves from Og and Neil, and that would be using the bear's dexterity, Shannon.
Okay, so.
No, I'm sorry. Neil's not there. I don't know why Neil's still on Sarissa's shoulder.
Okay, that's a good question. Like, why was Neil moved there?
Yeah. I don't know why Neil was moved there. I didn't do
Neil's
that.
with me.
Okay.
So,
Would Onkeg still spit? Yeah, this is a big fucking bear. I think he'd probably still spit his... He might even spit in this line, actually. So yeah, give me a dex saving throw from the bear. Okay, and I'll find... I already have Gravedigger pulled up. Dex save +4. That's literally exactly what he needed. So GD saves.
10?
10 does not save from the bear. If it's a flat 10, which I don't think bears have a ton of dex, so.
Yeah, I think it's a +0, so +0, yes. So he got a 10.
This roll was better. So Bear Gumok, since he did not save, would take 12 damage. Acid. I don't think it matters to a bear. It's just the same, yeah.
And 24.
GD did just barely save. I don't think he's taken any damage so far, so we're just gonna go 6. GD's still looking fine. Still raging.
Bear is not feeling so great.
As he probably wouldn't be.
But can he take an opportunity attack because it came up to him, or no?
There, when a creature passes there.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless they have
come
like
up and stop. Okay.
Sentinel, I believe.
Then it doesn't.
So that was Onkeg 3 because we're at the top of the order. Onkeg 1, yeah. So Agumok is up next. Sarissa.
Okay.
Shannon, followed by Flamel.
Yes. Okay, so
bear.
The bear is going to obviously swipe. He's going to bite and then
double attack. Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. So hold on. So it's a +6. So let me do
some attack rolls.
The swipe first. Swipe. So it's 6 + 6 is 12.
12 makes that attack like the Onkeg just like barely gets out of the way of that first attack.
Okay. And then I'll do the second one. Hold on. This one's a +6 also.
Yep.
A 10 + 6.
Oh yeah, that one hits. Is that the bite?
Okay. Yep, that's the bite. And then it's or the claw. I don't know. Bite
Whichever
claw?
whichever one you think you would have done first.
I could see him going into bite.
I could see swipe first.
He swipes.
Oh, I was thinking like swipe first and then bite, but it's up to you.
Yeah, well, no, because he went into bite and he missed, so then he's gonna.
Sure. Okay. So swipe.
Go after him.
What's the damage on swipe?
Okay, so D6 puts. Oh, let me pull out my D6. I'm just using the electronic dice.
Sure.
Because yeah, I could use mine, but
You're good,
really
yo.
do need to practice. So 2d6. Okay, so the d6. Hold on. 2d6. Bum +4. So 6 plus I critted. Well, you can't crit, but so 12 + 4, so 16. I got 2 6s. Do I get anything special for getting 2 6s on 6 d6s?
I'm seeing you. Hold on. I have it. Here we go. So where's your second 6? Wait, what?
You roll for a claw. It's 2d6 + 4.
Uh-huh.
And I rolled 2 d6s and I got a 6 and a 6.
Where did you roll those?
On the electronic dice right here. On Sarissa's.
I don't know why they're not popping up.
I see it.
Are they popping up for you guys?
Yeah, I rolled them to everyone.
I see a D20 roll that came out to a 6 3 minutes ago.
No, I see the damage roll.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with this shit?
So I got 2 6s. Do you get anything special even though you can't crit with D6s?
No.
But I got a 6 and a 6.
That's just great damage. There they are. What the fuck?
Max damage.
16 points of damage.
Why is this doing this? So it's 2d6 + 4?
Yeah. So 16.
And that was to number 3. Okay. 16. Okay. Onkeg 3, which is what Bergumak is focusing on.
He's got blood. We'll do Onkegs have blood?
Something like it, if not it.
So Og is gonna take his paw, because he just slashed it, and take his paw and run it down his face, so he's got Onkeg blood now in war paint down his snout.
If there were a way to denote like less than a third hit points left, that's what this would be right now. So not quite last leg, beyond bloodied.
He's not feeling good.
Yeah.
He's not. Oh, the Onkeg is not feeling good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of like stumbling with like 2 out of the 4 of its legs and bleeding whatever style blood it has. Flamel, you're up.
Did Flamel or Kendrick?
Flamel.
Okay.
It's you, dude.
And you did see the commoner who is still following you. Maybe a little bit less confidently, but following you. It took some damage. Probably would like to take not any more damage. Not quite bloodied, but close.
I'm gonna push Ankeg 1.
Telekinesis?
Yep.
Strength save?
Strength save.
Which is
14.
I rolled a 14 plus their plus 3, so 17.
Alright, so I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
That's
do you have like
14.
do you have unlimited telekinesis shows?
Yes.
Is that a warlock pact thing?
I took the telekinetic feat.
Okay.
That's my level 1 feat.
That Eldritch Blast does hit.
And he takes max Eldritch Blast damage plus 2 bludgeoning. Ooh. As well, he gets pushed back 10 feet.
Again, I don't see your rolls. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so 14.
You're into some pretty spooky stuff, but this guy, man, whew, he must have made a pact with a demon or something.
I've just been trying to push it away, but it's not working with my mind, so I just slam it with some sword.
16, okay. He is looking the equivalent of less than a third, but more than a quarter damage left. Whatever that fucking is. Any movement from you? Onkeg 1.
I just moved.
You did, okay, I see that. That was Flamel's turn. Commoner goes with him. Sarissa, it is your turn now. Followed by Neil.
Sarissa will throw the vibration kind of out in front of me as I'm walking. Does that make sense?
Like using your action to cast Thaumaturgy some more?
Yeah, as I'm walking forward.
You're fishing for more Onkeg bursts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me see
that's
how far the 30 feet
Well,
is.
you cast it once. It's
an
that's
instant right.
thing.
So yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's I moved to, let's see, where's the bear and the, so I'm gonna head that direction. Hold on, I've got like, why isn't this letting me move? I have to measure it because I can't see how far I've, let's see. So I'll make it almost up to I'll walk up to the bear.
Okay.
So
I'll even say if you want to, you can get within melee distance of number 3. If that's what you're trying to do.
Yes.
We're going to play a little bit fast and loose in this game because I've read a lot of other DMs that are kind of fast and loose as far as like movement speed, and I'm okay with a little bit of a stretch.
I'll hop off her shoulder about halfway across.
Okay.
So So let's see. Has number three gone yet? I don't want to get in range where he can get an opportunity attack on me, though.
Again, opportunity attacks.
When you leave.
Yeah.
When you move away from someone. When you move away from someone.
Okay, and number three just.
Number three and number
to...
1 look about similar health-wise. Less than a third, more than a quarter.
Okay, am I close enough that he can acid get me?
Oh, fucking for sure, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, like, because because he's gonna go before I am, so I'm not gonna walk right up to something. So
no, you're going now. This is your turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Sarissa is going to do what Sarissa does, and my action will be, Okay, this will kind of be my first. Well, I've got.
Is this your first smite? Is this coming?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Hold on.
Basically, if you hit with an attack, a melee attack, you can then add on a smite, if you choose to.
Okay.
Which costs a spell slot, whatever.
And you can bonus action move your hunter's mark to that dude.
Also true, yeah.
Okay. So can I bonus action move my hunter's mark to dude?
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my longsword and take a swing at him.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bardic.
You don't have to use it, and like roll your attack first.
Okay.
You don't have to yet.
Okay.
It's not like inspiration. You have to declare it before.
Yeah. You can hold on.
Roll your attack.
Okay. It says 13, so I'm assuming that I'm not.
13 plus. What is it? 13 plus something or 13 total?
Well, it was 9 plus 4. That is the 13.
Okay.
I only rolled a 9.
So as your DM, I cannot tell you whether or not that hits. It is your choice to use your bardic inspiration or not.
I'm going to use the bardic inspiration because I'm feeling that that's not.
Do it.
Roll your d6.
So.
Wait. Sorry. Hold on just a second. Yeah. Roll your d6.
5.
Yep, that hits.
Got a 5. Okay.
Remove your d6. So, remove your bardic. It's gone.
Okay, it's gone, and then I'm gonna my damage. It's just slashing. Because
it's a sword.
Okay, and the D10 is if I'm using 2 hands, right? But I have a shield, so I only do 1d8.
Yeah, if you have a shield, you cannot do versatile.
Yeah. Okay. So, Marshall. Okay, so I'm rolling. Oh shit! I only got a 5.
That's the roll plus your strength bonus to it. Did you click like the damage expression on that particular weapon?
You rolled a 1 on the damage dice.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So 5 to Oncake 3. Okay.
Is it worth?
Do you want?
Okay, now.
Do you want to smite or do you not want to?
Okay, so since I rolled so shitty, would just divine smite, like, is it based? Like, I've never divine smited anything in my life.
It's an X. Go ahead.
Divine Smite using a first level spell slot will do 2d8 extra radiant damage regardless of whatever weapon you use. A second level spell slot will do 3d8 of radiant damage.
Wow.
And you have to roll your hunter's mark damage.
True.
Okay, so how about I do
So roll your hunter's mark first. So what?
Okay.
Yes, there is that hunter's mark too, so she has.
Honestly,
so I'm gonna roll.
Andy.
That's a 6.
Hold on. Andy gave me a lot of leeway as my Leonin paladin, as far as knowing after the attack damage was rolled whether or not I should use my smite, but that's not how it's actually technically supposed to be ruled. Yeah. You should declare it when it is when the attack lands, not after you know how much the initial damage does.
Well, I'm just asking how it works. I don't know.
That's what I'm explaining to you.
Okay.
So
when it lands. I don't wait to see what it rolled. I have to say and Divine Smite before I see the number, basically.
So once the attack hits, you have the choice to use Divine Smite. You do not have the choice to use it after your initial like slashing plus your bonus whatever strength damage. Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't know how much damage you've done with your initial attack before you choose to use Divine Smite. You have to choose. You have to choose it when you hit.
I'll Divine Smite. So
I am in this one instance only. On future instances, that's how I'm gonna rule it. But save your spell slot, because your longsword damage plus your hunter's mark damage.
Yeah.
Describe how this on keg number 3 dies.
Oh, Sarissa, she brings it up. And she just brings it straight down into the middle of his head and just cleaves him in two.
In twain. All right, so this Ankeg like splits in half from the top down, straight through the middle. And
excellent.
Like maybe like halfway down, you just see half Ankeg, half Ankeg. The bottom half just like falls to the ground. Okay. I believe, excellent. Is that your entire turn?
Yes.
Attack, movement, any bonus actions I think you might still have?
I'm good. Sarissa is, no, because I used my bonus action to move the Hunter's Mark to this on keg from number 2.
All right, so anywhere you see an upside down monster, I'm gonna say that's a dead one. So if you guys do feel like spending some time to like try to loot them or whatever, that's what we're gonna do here. Okay, Neil, I'm gonna actually give you a choice here because you rolled the same initiative as Gravedigger, GD, the mummy man, and Kendrick. So if you would like to go first, you're welcome to. If you think it would be more sense for one of them to go first, you're welcome to tell me that. And then Kendrick obviously is controlled by Flamel, so whatever. I'm controlling Gravedigger for now.
And so there's only one Ankeg left, right? Number 1?
From your vantage point, yes, you can see that. Yeah. You can see one more Ankeg. So far.
Okay. Neil will run up here and let's see if that's close enough. I need to be 60, so that should be good. Yeah. And I will cast Fairy Fire on that Ankeg.
Okay.
And he will all of a sudden be lit up and lined in a violet and pink swirly magical outline that outlines his entire body.
Okay, so I want you to read that spell out loud very specifically.
It's each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Your choice. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light. If it fails a dex save, for the duration, so you have to do a dex save.
Okay, keep going with the description though.
Well, if you fail the dex save, then all attack rolls against you, you have advantage.
That's the end of what it says?
Pretty much, yeah.
What do you mean, pretty much?
Well, I mean that's the meat of it.
So I'm under the impression that, and this is based on another series of D&D I was watching or listening to, that if the creature fails a dex save, they're kind of like marked by this glitter, like no matter where they move. If they succeed on the dex save, but they stay in this 20-foot cube, they are still highlighted. Is that corroborated by the spell information or not? I'll be right back, really quick.
No, I think if it makes its dex save, that's it. I blew my spell, I think.
Rick, where do I look to find my divine smite?
It's like it's under your features and traits, probably.
Features and traits. Divine sense, lay hands, fighting, spellcasting. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Action. How many times can you use divine smite?
However many spell slots you have.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good to know. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. So instead of like you could be a paladin who never casts a single spell and just uses all their spell slots for divine smite. You could do that like almost every single attack. If you wanted to come in and just swing your sword and just lay down the divine smite constantly and you burn all your spell slots, then you could do that.
Okay. And then I could use my divine power. Okay, and then I could use that divine power too to get back a spell slot too. Because I have that divine
power. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. And you said
you could lay down a bunch of divine smites.
Yeah. 2d8 on the second level spell.
2d8 on the first level.
On the first level, it's 2d8. Yeah, extra. And then at a higher spell slot, it's even more. 3d8 probably.
I should have been a goody two shoes much earlier.
Or for every spell slot higher than first, it adds an extra d8. If the creature is an undead or a fiend, it does an extra 1d8.
Okay. I'm gonna be reading up on that.
What are we having a problem with on Fairy Fire?
Honestly,
sure.
like.
It just needs to make a dex save.
Yeah, I don't know what I read or what I watched or what I listened to that said that even if a creature fails succeeds on the dexterity throw, as long as they stay within that 20-foot cube, they're still outlined.
That doesn't.
I know. I'm reading it now. Well, maybe. I don't know where the fuck I fucking heard or read that. But, like, the spell's text does not make it sound like that's how it works. So, you are not an affected creature if you succeeded on the dex save. So, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Okay. Onkeg 1 or 3? Which one? 3's dead. So, Onkeg 1 succeeded on the dexterity saving throw. Yep. Neil, that was your action.
Yes.
Bonus action movement?
No, I just did my regular movement.
No bonus action?
Sure. Bonus action, he will viciously mock the Ankeg as well.
I don't believe I said that Vicious Mockery would be a bonus action.
It is, but by rule it is. The casting time of Vicious Mockery is bonus action. And it's cantrip, so.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's new to me.
Isn't it?
I don't believe so.
Oh, no. Yeah. Yep. No, my bad. No, it's an action, so yeah, I can't do that. I cannot do that.
I have thought about allowing characters to do that, but you'd have to have a very specific character design that gave up something else.
Totally different type of game.
Well, no, you have to give up something else in return for that.
I see.
Like I had like this rogue kind of character in mind, like a rogue in mind that like would viciously mockery as like a bonus action, but they would give up their like bonus action disengage or bonus action something like, you know, like a rogue has at level 3 with their or 3, I think 2 cunning action level 2. Anyway,
Yeah, so I'm done.
Yeah, so Neil, Gravedigger is up next.
Did he make a dex save?
Against the... Yeah, it was 19 plus 0.
This is Neil Bob.
I didn't see it, and I didn't see the roll.
This is Neil Bob.
Oh, I'm rolling only physical dice.
This is Falcon.
Sorry.
Oh, you're not rolling in
our DM.
In the
Here I am.
Hey, Srissa?
So this is Strong Choice, our paladin.
Srissa, we can hear
yes.
everything.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'm rolling physically only, and only because if I choose to fudge a roll, it will most likely be in your favor. And that's why.
Okay.
I'm rolling physical only. Also, like, I don't... Yeah, anyway. It'll like 95% of the time be in your favor. Unless you guys are just like wiping the floor or something, and then I might be like rolling the monster's favor.
Yeah. Well, I was viciously attacked on my very first time, so I feel this is very fair.
You're fine because we have like 3 or 4 characters that can heal and plenty of healing potions, and like you have this module is built for 4 players, and you have 6 of them, and yeah, you guys are fine.
Yeah, we're in good shape.
Kind sir, I broke a nail on that first engagement. I'm not happy. I just had it done.
I'm alright with that. Okay, next up is GD. He does not have the movement speed to get to any of these guys, but he will still move towards them. He's got 30, yeah, so that's where he gets. He actually, he gave up his ranged shovel, as far as I can tell.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he kind of like had Flamel help craft that 2-hander motherfucker, but yeah, I haven't seen any ranged on his. He has the shovel blade that's a trident. I don't even know if he still has that though. But whatever, we're gonna pretend he doesn't because he's not here. Kendrick. Can Kendrick move within range of number 1 in order to attack it?
He's already in range.
Okay. He can hit number 1 from here. It's like 120 for Firebolt.
It is 120 for Firebolt, yes.
Alright. So I'm gonna just say that you can move to some square that would make it so you don't have like a giant bear plus a 7-foot tall gravedigger like blocking your path to give the Ankeg cover. So yeah, give me your attack roll.
I'm just debating on whether that's the good idea because I don't want the Ankeg to.
To what? Did my internet go out or did you stop talking? Like, I'm so confused. Flamel just stopped talking all of a sudden. What's going on?
Maybe this will be.
I can hear him. He's talking.
Oh, he's talking. Yeah. Next up will be Falcon, followed by Flamel.
Okay. He needs to.
You don't have to move very far to get a clear line of sight, just FYI. Like
no, because I'm not using Firebolt. I'm causing fear.
Okay. What does that mean?
Wisdom save.
Okay.
He needs to make a wisdom save of 15.
Nat 20, buddy. +1.
That's Kendrick's turn.
Okay. So movement, action. No bonus actions you wanted to use?
He doesn't have any.
Yeah, I figured. Wizards. For now, at least. Falcon. Punch. Falcon will move within range to weirdly range attack this motherfucker. Nat 20 from Falcon. Sorry, there's no chance that this mofo survives that attack. So, Falcon. Okay, Falcon's gonna be a little bit showboaty. He lines up next to this like stack here of logs and tells the rest of the group, "Watch this, guys. I got this." And then pulls back his longbow string, fires the arrow, and it just like splits this Ankeg's skull in half. So Ankeg 1 then just slumps to the ground. Pretty cool, right?
I turn back to the commoner. Is there anyone else that needs saving? Is it just you?
I'm the last one that's here. Fucking, unfortunately, everyone else was just like swallowed by the ground. Like, apparently by these fucking scary creatures, like one by one. We didn't know what was happening. Like, guys just started disappearing. We thought they might have wandered off or gone back to town, or but when it was like 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 in the span of like 4 days, we just, something's going on. I hold myself up in the office, and I don't know what happened to the rest of them. You're a what? Sorry.
Oh, nothing. I didn't say anything.
Okay. As a DM, I only heard Yura, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
This.
They're probably dead.
Yeah, kind of figured.
Alright, let's get you home.
Big loss. Good people.
We'll take you home to your brother.
What'd you say, Strissa?
Should we look for survivors? No, they're obviously good.
You're welcome to. I would love to take anything back to their families if there's anything, but I don't know.
What do you think, Neil?
Yeah. We could look for their bodies.
Damn it.
So, does anybody have a spell that would make that easier? Do I have a spell that would make that easier? Let's see.
Kendrick would shake his head, and I would too.
Okay.
Bergamot would probably also shake his head.
I used to have a scroll of haste, but I used it.
Yeah, I don't think there's much we can actually do. I'm not falling into a filthy hole ground. So, I guess we could just search the area.
Just then, 6 more Ankegs. No, I'm just kidding.
Motherfucker.
It's a tough module.
So can we just look around and see if we, like, start looking around, see if we see any bits or bobs or...
Yeah. You're welcome to give me, I'm pretty nice. Either investigation or perception check, whichever is better for you.
Perception. I'm good at intimidation, insight.
Does not help at all.
Wait, actually...
I intimidate the ground to show me what's on it.
Yeah. No, I have to grab another proficiency, and I just didn't do it on my character sheet, so that's not your problem. I'll do it for next time. It's my bad. So, investigation. I'll just roll an investigation. I'll either suck or I won't. I got a 3.
Yeah, I cannot say that check reveals much of anything.
Sarissa begins day drinking.
Kendrick rolled a 23.
23...
To investigate.
Oh.
Whereabouts would Kendrick be investigating? And you can You can say like a good 30-foot radius if you want to.
Right here in this camp.
He would see a dead campfire, the tents that are quite obvious, bedrolls, a couple bedrolls for each tent, which are mostly unmarked. If you want to pick those up. Actually,
no
says,
belongings.
It says they've been dissolved, but I'm gonna say they're because with that roll they've been unmarked. He sees footprints and strange marks in the sand, which suggest that several humanoids were attacked here and dragged away. You can actually see that those humanoids were killed and dragged down into the sand by burrowing monsters, which you know now for sure, so like nothing new there. Yeah, so that's about what Kendrick gets from that area.
Kendrick's gonna say, well, they're underground.
Yeah, Neil wants to fly over to one of the holes that they bust out of and see if he can fly down inside the hole.
When they bust out of their hole, it is entirely covered up.
It's filled in?
Yep.
Okay, so it's not like a tunnel I can go in.
No.
So they're more like an earth elemental when they move through the soil. They're not really growing so much as they're just...
Yeah, it's like it's this weird... There's not a lot of displacement. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if we can't find any of their belongings, we're just gonna go, I guess.
Right, we're supposed to get a reward for this, right? We let's go back and get our reward.
The reward was simply to take this one back home.
Were you sent here by my fucking, I don't know, I'm not gonna get this familiar relation right, brother, cousin, whatever.
Brother.
Yeah. Were you sent here, Harbin?
Your brother of a mayor.
Okay.
Called for you.
Yeah, he'll give you exactly what he hoped, what he said he would give you. Thank you so much. And we'll give a nominal amount of money to the survivors. Well, you know, the wives, children, etc. of the people who worked at this loggers camp that were killed by these monsters.
Just a nominal amount, I see.
Well, I mean, we're not made of money. We got businesses to run, a town to run.
For sure. You have a business to run. For sure.
Yeah. Why are you saying it like that?
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong here. It's not like you're a captain of the ship.
I was the captain of this camp. What are you talking about? I'm the captain.
No, it's fine. Come on, let's go take you home to your brother.
Okay. Thank you. All right, so
It's fine. Don't mind him. Come on, let's go. And then I'm fly over to Falcon, and I'm gonna say, "Wow, Falcon, that last shot you had with your bow, that was so great. That was so amazing. Like, have you ever killed a dragon?"
I can't say I've killed a dragon because they are, like I told you last session, they are so much stronger than even the young ones. They're so much stronger than you could possibly fathom. It will take...
Have you seen him? Have you seen the one that's around here? Have you seen him?
Like I told you last session, yes, I've seen him several times. Seems to feed like once a day on a sheep-sized, cow-sized kind of being. A human, maybe a human and a sheep, you know.
Or maybe like a big brown bear?
He would have no problem with a bear. I don't know if he would go after one. I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Well, maybe we shouldn't stand around here. Let's get undercover.
That's a good idea.
I agree. Excellent idea.
I am going to head back to my lodge. You guys know the direction, right? It's basically straight south from here.
Okay.
Through the woods back to Phandalin.
So are we gonna head back to Falcon's Lodge this evening?
You guys are welcome if you want to.
Is that all right? And Og is gonna switch back in.
I'm gonna say Og is still a bear for now.
He's a hurt bear though.
Yeah.
He's fucked up.
But still got.
Oh yes, we should heal him.
Well,
yeah.
If you want to, you can, but he's still got some hit points, and he knows how those hit points act as like a buffer for his own.
Is the commoner the captain of the wood farm? Is he hurt?
He's hurt. He's not at half health, but he's hurt.
Yes, I cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
I run up and touch him and say,
go ahead.
Here, feel better.
Okay.
I think I can bring the dead back or something weird like that.
Maybe.
I read that. Maybe that's later.
AC Slater?
Points.
That is a full 8. Yeah, you don't get any roll to get your spell slot back. Because you rolled the full.
Yep. He gets the full.
Alright.
Full 11 points back.
That felt phenomenal. Holy shit. Is that something a lot of people can do? Oh boy. I feel like I run a mile now.
Yeah, sorry we set your place on fire.
Yeah, it'll be paid for by Phandalin.
Do we really think that Og would just let his bear limp along that low on hit points in case we ran into way back to the shed?
If he expects danger, yes.
Like, do you think that somebody would give up their temporary hit points?
Well,
I think Flamel's asking why don't we heal the bear? Can't we heal the bear for him?
You could do that if you want to. It's your spell slots.
Yeah.
Or healing potions.
So Og's gonna go over and lean on Flamel.
Flamel's a warlock.
Oh. Okay, I'll go over to Neil and show him my boo-boos. I think the bear's trying to tell you something, Neil. It doesn't look like he's feeling so well. I can't talk. Or no, can I talk? No, I can't.
You're a paladin. You have lay on hands and healing spells, but it's up to you if you want to have somebody else do that.
Yeah, well, I don't know what I'm fucking doing, so I don't have lay on hands. Is that one of my spells?
No, it's under features.
Yeah.
This is just a paladin-y thing you can do. You can heal up to 15 points.
On D&D Beyond, it's under your actions. So if you just scroll down your actions, we'll just have like your attacks. It'll have your whatever your action spells are, probably it'll have that too, but if you keep scrolling down, it'll say like 15 points of lay on hands. Somewhere.
No.
Yes. I promise you it will. Because I played a paladin for a year. Plus.
But you said under actions, right?
Yes.
It's after Channel Divinity, Abjure Enemy, and Divine Sense. After Divine Sense.
At the very bottom? 'Cause it's not at the...
It's towards the middle. It's above your bonus actions.
Okay, because I scrolled all the way to the bottom like you said. I'm like, it's not there. Okay, so the middle Channel Divinity. Yep, right there, right below Channel Divinity, Abjure Enemy. Okay. So there's 15. So lay on hands. How does that? So I have 15 points to hand out.
My rule is that if you want to use more than half of your maximum lay on hands, it's an action. If you want to use less than half of your maximum, It is either a bonus action, action, reaction, whichever you want it to be, in order for you to like use an attack or a spell or whatever along with it on your turn.
Can you say that one more time?
So
I'm
if you want to use half or more of your lay on hands pool, it is an action, as normal for lay on hands.
Okay.
If you want to use less than half, it is a bonus action, action, or reaction, whichever you want to use it for.
Okay, or action, or...
So in this case, 8 or more, action.
Okay.
7 or less, reaction, bonus action, action, whichever you want to do.
Okay. And then and I can cure them also with the spell, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just cure them with the spell. I need to get these spells down. That's confusing. I'll go back to just doing spells, not fighting.
Yeah. Welcome to Paladin.
Right? It's like, man, you got...
Paladin is not that crazy. Way easier, I think, than like Cleric would have been, but...
Well, I got Thrin down. Like, that's no problem now.
You got some extra shit. Like, if anybody is let's see, features and traits. So if anybody is within, do you have that yet?
I don't think.
I think you have it from level 1, don't you?
What's it called?
I'm looking for it. Like, it's what gives a bonus to saving throws to anyone within 10 feet of you.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
Level 6.
Level 6, okay.
Yeah,
you don't have it yet.
I read that. So what's my healing? What's the healing called?
Lay on hands?
Lay on.
That's your like paladin action.
Oh, but I don't have. No, I'm saying, do paladins have any healing spells?
Yeah, if you chose them for your spell.
Well, I haven't chose anything. Like I said, I haven't even gone through these things.
It's a prepared spell, so you would have to unprepare some spells.
What's it called?
Cure wounds.
Okay.
You might even have healing word, but I don't know.
Nope, I don't. So cure wounds, and I don't see it in known spells. Maybe it's further up.
You have to go into manage spells and choose which spells you have prepared. I don't know if Paladin gets to prepare them every day.
Yes, I get up and I pray to my god, right? Flamel?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You prepare every long rest.
Yeah. And before next...
All spellcasters work the same way.
Okay.
No.
Most spellcasters work the same way.
There you go.
Before next weekend, Riley, I'll get you the name of my god and...
I don't care. I care mostly about like your background, why you're adventuring, what your goal is. That's about it. Like if there's anything weird, like Gravedigger has some death in his background and some other shit, and if you have anything like weird like that, I can use in future sessions to like create
This is where Thrin would have been great, because Thrin's got all kinds of crazy back stuff. I think. Well, I guess Thriss is pretty vanilla compared to Thrin, but yeah.
Thrin doesn't... Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Like, I don't think Thrin had a whole lot going on there, but... There's some...
he did, but it just never got used or anything.
There's some nomadic stuff, but...
No, there's a completely and totally that never got used that he actually had
anyway,
ancestry and blah, 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 and...
If your character...
Random magic...
If your character has some kind of like antagonist, some kind of enemy, some kind of like horrible happening in their background, I can kind of work with that stuff. Like like as of today, I have good ideas for Flamel. I don't have a lot of ideas right now for Neil. Because all I know is why Lodestone is his last name. I don't yet know how to work with that. So if Neil has...
I don't need a backstory. You don't have to work me into anything.
I'm okay with that. Actually, for Gravedigger specifically, it was not hard
Unless
to
we're going
work.
back to the Feywild, but if we're going back to the Feywild, then we can work on it.
We could fit something like that in if you have a reason why you're not in the Feywild. Or if your goal is to get back to the Feywild via this campaign. And also keep in mind, if you guys want to continue playing in this campaign after Dragon of Icespire Peak is done, we are theoretically moving on to Tyranny of Dragons, which like leads up to a Tiamat fight. Or
Tiamat's bad, isn't it? It seems like she's one of the...
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Like,
pretty bad.
Bad.
Is
she like a god? She's not a dragon, she's a god, isn't she?
No, she's a badass fucking, like, I think 3-headed dragon? I don't know, I've never fought her or encountered her. It's just...
It's always dragons.
It's, bad dragon. But there's also, apparently, like, coinciding with Icespire, Dragon Peak, whatever, is, Shadow, I think it's called Shadow of the Dragon Queen, which is also, like, a 1-7 kind of level campaign, I think. I don't know. I got some wrong information, I guess, previously that was like, hey, Dragon of Icespire Peak 1-7, Tyranny of Dragons 7-14 or whatever. But apparently there's a coinciding campaign that is 1-7 or 1-8 that's the lead up to whatever. So we'll have to figure that out. But whatever.
Are we so we're heading back to the lodge to sleep and stuff, right?
It's up to you.
But I think we're going back to Phandalin because that's where the mayor's he wants his brother back.
Yes.
So
yes.
And he's got our money, so we don't have to go stay with Falcon. Like how far are we away from Phandalin? How long is it going to take us to get there? Do we have to camp? Do we have to? How many? Is it?
Y'all would.
Is there random encounters, or are we just going straight back?
Well, you don't know anything about random encounters, but you would know that you are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 miles from Phandalin.
We should probably hit the road then, Neil.
And I'm saying roughly a rate of like 1 mile per 15 minutes.
So
we can get back to Phandalin, then, is what you're saying, in short order, right?
It's gonna take us a little bit more than 10 hours to get back to Phandalin.
11.25 hours.
I see.
We're probably going back with Falcon then.
Yeah, let's go back with Falcon and take a nap.
Yes.
Sarissa, you want to sleep on a bed tonight, don't you?
Yes, Neil, that would be lovely.
Okay, well then let's go back to Falcon's Lodge.
Exactly. It was excellent. Excellent.
I guess you're invited back.
You need to get your beauty rest so you can look good and slay monsters.
Yeah. Well, Falcon said earlier that it was fine if we went there. He just said that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So now is he rescinding that?
No.
He said it was cool.
I forgot I said that. It's all good.
So yes, let's go get some sleep. Perhaps a bath. Get some dinner. Swap stories. What do you think, Mr. Flamel?
Yes, we should go back to a place that's safe.
I like how you think. So, all right, let's head back.
All right. Are y'all doing?
Take a
Go ahead.
Break. I had to pee like a racehorse.
Yeah, go ahead.
Break.
I could pee too. 5-ish, 10-ish minutes. BRB.
Sounds good. do the same. Be right back.
Also, Flamel, I believe you told me you could not play next Sunday.
Yes, I can't play next Sunday.
Oh,
did I put that?
Yeah,
that's on me. That's on me.
You got.
I forgot that.
You got it.
I'll fix it later.
No problemo. I had a feeling. Is that the only day in that 8-day span you can play, even for a couple hours?
I work nights.
Okay, I get you. That sucks.
Well, on the weekdays I work nights. So.
I'm fucking sure there are other people. What the heck? I didn't zoom in. There are other people in your situation that also work nights that want to play D&D that can play during the day. Have you not been able to find people like that?
No.
Fucking. I've actually heard of truck drivers that play while they're fucking driving their trucks. And I think they play like on Discord. Like they have a video, they have their, their phone pointing towards them and they whatever. It's crazy I love it, but it's crazy what some people will do to like play a D&D session. But imagining semi-truck drivers playing D&D and focusing on what their character is going to do in the next turn while they're driving this like 24-ton or whatever. Insanity. I also don't know how you would find people like that.
I don't know either.
Maybe the same way you found me, like just Dungeons and Dragons, looking for.
It's just time. So.
Yeah, there's a channel. Why am I limited now? My channels are limited. What did I do? What did I fucking do? Like, did I get kicked out of channels? I got kicked out of channels. What the fuck happened? Or did they change the channels? Did they shore up everything? What the fuck is going on? Wait, hold on.
What are we talking about? I'm confused.
So I posted on D&D Beyond Discord channel. Like looking for players. Like I want to DM, I'm looking for players that want to play, blah blah blah.
Yes.
That does not exist anymore.
Yeah, it's the entire server.
Sorry, you cut off at the very last word, I think.
I think the server's gone.
No, it's still there. D&D Beyond.
Is it?
Yeah, it's still there. but the only Find a Game channel I see is literally called Find a Game. So they don't have a channel for DMs looking for players, and then players looking for a DM, and then whatever else.
Is the Discord channel ran by Wizard Coast?
I could not tell you that, but I do know that they strictly enforce the rules of D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, it's not what it used to be since it's gotten sold to Hasbro. It's completely different.
I can't say it was ever that like inclusive. Like if you got your information from like the Wikidot, which I usually get my information from.
Yeah, no, they won't let you at all.
Yeah.
Right.
They will say, "Do not use that link. We will ban you from the server." And
yeah, I don't think they even liked homebrew, did they?
Homebrewed? Yeah. Yeah, they allowed homebrew. Yeah.
So I was only in there for a short amount of time, and I left because I was just like, it was just, I don't know. I didn't really, I don't know. I just didn't like it.
On this Find a Game channel, you can use the hashtag looking for DM, hashtag looking for players, hashtag looking for community, hashtag paid looking for game. So I think they just consolidated it, I guess, all into one channel. I don't see any posts at all.
I haven't been in that server enough. I thought that server was closed down, but I guess I'm wrong. No. So it's still there. Okay.
Yeah, it's still up. I'm actually really surprised. Like, do I have to give myself a tag to be? So it's the Discord server, Dungeons and Dragons. Like but it's D&D Beyond specifically.
Got it.
How do you? Okay.
And that's where I like looked from like my ruling questions, etc. And that's where I found Flamel, Og,
oh cool.
Gravedigger, Kendrick, etc. So
I always look at the LFG on this 4th edition Discord server that I'm on. I'm lurking there, looking for the right 4th edition game, but haven't found it.
Do you want to know what I got? I know it's early, but you know how that new book came out and everybody freaked out because they had AI generated. Yeah, I got a copy of the 1st edition just because I thought it'd be kind of cool. I normally don't worry about that, but I thought it might be kind of cool to have the book that, that still has the 13 band pictures in it or whatever.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, because hold on. And it was on sale.
Does it look all crazy? Does it look like when you look at it, you're just like, oh my god, that doesn't belong, or?
Personally, I think I know which ones. The hand-drawn ones are, my opinion, it's pretty obvious which hand-drawn and which ones are AI augmented. So, like, here, let me see. Because I was flipping through it, but I want to find, like, these guys are drawn. These ones are obviously drawn. But there was one that let me see.
That's the Big Beast book, or that's the Giants book.
Yeah, Glory of the Giants, I guess, was the one.
Fun.
Where I had them. I remember I went through, and then there's like this. There's a YouTuber who's really big on this kind of stuff. And he went through and pulled them all out. I need to watch the video. But yeah, when you flip through, like this one right here, I think AI generate this one. Yeah, I
looks pretty cool.
Yeah, they're not bad, and I guess the artist had AI in his name. Like, it was no surprise. Like, I guess his company was called like AI enhanced art or something like it was very obvious that he used AI to enhance art, right? Like, before they even hired him.
Right. So they must have known about it, and they're just like lying, like, oh, we didn't know about we didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, and of all people on the planet, I mean, that just tells you. I don't think Hasbro or Coast understands their consumer base at all. Like, of all people on the planet, the D&D crowd is the ones where really I think they're going to have a problem with AI creating their art. You know. So.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Yeah. So, as you are all, according to you, making your way, following Falcon back to his lodge, I don't think it's that many miles. I think it's like 20?
These are AI.
Let's say 20 miles.
Okay.
Any discussions happening in that time? Yeah, 20 miles. 15, 20.
So we're gonna. So are we going to rest and then go to another inn? I am confused as to what we're doing. I do think we should get some sleep.
Bear Grumlock gives his best impression of a bear shrug.
We're gonna rest the night over at Falcon's Lodge, and in the morning travel the rest of the way back to Phandalin.
Excellent idea, Mr. Flamel. So, are you going to
is there anything we can? Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Neil, please.
Is there anything we can do to look out for dragons while we're traveling, or to protect ourselves from wandering dragons?
According to Falcon, so long as we're walking underneath the canopy of the trees, we are safe from the dragon.
Okay.
He definitely can't. Sorry, I said he, but it definitely can't see you as well as it could if you're like traveling across plains. But yeah, you're probably as protected as you can be traveling under the cover of the treetops.
Okay. Neil just pulls out his pan flute, starts playing.
Oh, that's lovely, Neil.
Do you want a performance check every time you say that you're playing, or do you just like?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
No, doesn't have to be.
Only if it's like consequential to like whatever's happening.
Yeah, gotcha. If it's consequential. Yeah.
Fine. Okay. So, we're talking about 15 minutes per mile, roughly 20 miles. Yep.
I have a quick question, Riley. When you
Sure.
joined the D&D Beyond, they go, what parts of the community are you interested in? Do you have to click all those to see those chat rooms?
I honestly have... on Discord?
Yes.
I honestly do not remember that being a prompt.
Okay,
it's trying to like tag you to your interest.
I do know that the D&D Beyond Discord gives you the option on one of the channels to like hashtag something if you want to be if you want like DM information, or hashtag something if you want.
They ask you when you go in, they're like, are you a player, are you a DM, or are you both? And now they're saying, what parts of the community are you? Oh, it says interested in. So I think you're right. But they have D&D Beyond, Under-Earth Arcana, playtest, homebrew and third party, arts and crafts, advertisements. What?
I mean,
Adventures League, Lore and Legacy. So should I just
smash that button?
It sounds like everything would be interesting to you. For me, it's just like rules. Like how do the rules work? If I have a question, I can post them there. I'll get an answer like within 2 minutes. I don't care about arts and crafts and shit like that, but you might, because you like to dress up and
right?
Might be up your alley.
Yeah, my question is like, do I have to click them now? I don't really like being shoot.
No. There are commands.
Okay.
You can ask in one of the channels. I don't know which channel, but you can ask in a channel like what command do I type?
Under-Earth Arcana series. I don't know.
I was gonna let somebody else answer that, but nobody is. So it's kinda homebrew, but also like close to being accepted as canon.
Okay.
Like Artificer at one point in time was Unearthed Arcana, but became accepted. It's something like that. You can go to that D&D WikiHow page. It'll actually give you a list of what's Unearthed Arcana versus what is more or less accepted in current iterations of D&D.
Excellent.
Like every class will have a few subclasses that are Unearthed Arcana that are not quite accepted yet, but are still like they're close to possibly being. I don't know what gets them over the threshold.
Okay. Yeah, they look like they're pretty strict still. Like I said, I think I left for this just like
At some point, at some point, Purple Dragon Knight, which I believe is a fighter subclass, was Unearthed Arcana, and then they just said, this isn't that bad, we'll accept it. So Purple Dragon Knight became a fighter subclass. I think it's fighter. It might be Paladin, but I think it's fighter. I don't know.
Okay.
Seems like Paladin would make a better class for the Dragoon subclass to dive into, but I don't know for sure. I remember.
So, all right. So we're going to Falcon. We're going to get some sleep. Neil will eat a hearty breakfast. Deliver this kind gentleman to his brother and be paid. Yes.
Yes, that's a good plan.
Excellent. So, we're back.
Yep. Put your tokens on here if they are not already on here. I think they might.
Which room?
1, 2, 3.
We should go find a room. Yes, Neil. For us to
yes, I believe we were staying in F9.
F9. All right.
I think 10 was Flamel. He might.
Do we want to go up a floor so we're not on the ground floor, or we want to be on the ground floor?
So, going up floors would be in this F11 area, I think, and possibly in this F5 area. Could leave like upper stables.
Okay.
It's up to
you. It's up to you, Neil.
Yeah.
Do you prefer being higher up?
F13 and F12, I guess, would be possible.
Yeah. Quieter,
spots.
maybe.
Yeah. Well, possible spots you could choose for your rooms.
Yeah. What do you think, Neil? Would you prefer to be up, or are you all right down here on the ground floor?
Well, I'd like to be up high by a window so I can look out.
Okay,
and fly out if I need to.
Okay, so I'll pat my shoulder for you to come land on, and we'll go up the stairs. Bink, and we come up right here. And then how about this end one over here? And I'm assuming Falcon with it, Riley.
Sorry, I was seeing if Flamel was coming back. What's your question?
Is Falcon okay with this? Picking a room higher up?
Yeah.
Okay. So how about right here, Neil? You can see out all over.
Yes. Is this a window, DM? Is this
It does not say that it is, and I would
these
assume
look like windows.
Yeah, these little things would probably be windows.
This is probably the hearth or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the windows look west.
Excellent. Well, and if we had to, you could pop out and then come over here and look out these ones, because you know the stairs are right there. So perfect. Unless you want the room that has the north face.
Well, you know, I mean, I've gotten used to you saying your prayers, and I can just tune it out. So I'll just stay with you.
Excellent. Okay, I prefer that.
Although sometimes the things you say scare me. They really scare me, I'll tell you.
No. It's all meant in loving, care for other beings on the planet.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
You talk in your sleep, Larissa.
With Flamel not responding to my text, I assume he had an internet blip.
Yeah, so. His little sign came on. It says unable to connect to the internet. Yeah. It came up saying. So.
It shows him as.
Yeah.
Active on Discord, but
it might be a Discord thing because Discord was doing that.
Well, he's not an owlbear either, so.
Oh yeah, because it was doing it to Neil last week. So we can give it a sec, or we can figure it out.
So y'all are back at the lodge.
Okay.
Falcon and the people that work here, who I can find their names if you want to, but the old man and the young boy are here. They're doing what they can to make your stay pleasant, cooking. You guys left in the morning. It's like 15 miles. So roughly 4 hours. You guys did your thing. So you're back. Roughly like early afternoon, like mid-afternoon, mid/early afternoon. Yeah. So Sarissa and Neil have found a room on the second floor above the main hall, F11. That does not mean that's where they're going to spend the rest of the night. Are you guys... let's say it's roughly 6 to 4... It's roughly 4 p.m. when you get back. 4 to 5 p.m. Somewhere in that range. Not dark yet. And as you're getting back, Falcon is saying that you guys will have dinner in the F11 hall ready in like the next hour. You're muted, Sarissa.
Neil, would you care to go down so we can chat what's in the pub?
Sure.
Okay. I'll pat my shoulder if you want to get on, or I'll follow you. Whatever.
And obviously, Bergamot
I'm okay by myself.
would have gone back to Agamok well within this time range, thanks to like an hour of wild shape.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he's talking. He's active. Flamel would be outside.
Getting more gems, yes.
From the river.
Yep.
The sifting and shit.
So...
What did I say was your chance success of sifting gems for gold?
I don't remember. I'm just gems, yes.
Okay.
I don't remember what the roll or whatever it was.
Let's see if I can find something. Dex save. So what did you roll? What did you get the last time you were trying to look for gems? Or like what was your reward from your roll?
You gave me a red gemstone.
Okay. Chromatic orb. I'm glad these rolls still exist. I'm not sure how to fucking... Okay. Give me a what role do you believe, or what skill do you think you might have to bolster this check?
I got sleight of hand.
Do you have survival?
I don't have survival.
Or maybe even Arcana?
No Arcana.
Well, fuck you then. Damn it. Just give me a D20. 18 or higher on the D20.
2.
Yeah, with a 2. Would you like this to be a long time spent to find a gem, or a short time spent finding nothing?
A long time.
Okay. So with a 2, over, so we say it's 4, 12, 4. But if you want to find at least one gem, then we are saying 4 hours of sifting work will get you to about 8 p.m. So you're ignoring dinner?
I'll start working for an hour, and if I don't find anything for an hour, I just stop.
Within 1 hour, you do not find anything.
And I go back.
Okay. So Flamel walks in about 5 p.m. At that point in time, dinner is basically ready because it said like an hour to prepare.
What are we having? It smells delicious.
Again, like kind of your assortment of hunted meats, foraged veggies and fruits. Just
so yummy.
Yeah. Kind of like nothing like too exorbitant, but like maybe with some garlic. The meat could have been prepared with garlic or onions or thyme or whatever else is in the gardens. You know, so the meat isn't bad. So they're seasoned. Yeah. But it's not like there's like some demi-glaze and some, nothing.
No, it's delicious.
It's good.
Absolutely.
For
delicious.
Sure.
As long as you didn't chase your meat down, because I can tell you what, when antelope that have been chased, they taste like shit.
I would say Flamel, once again, just kind of pieces out to do his own thing.
Care to join us, Mr. Flamel?
Sorry, not Flamel. Kendrick.
Oh,
sorry. Kendrick. I don't know why I keep getting this. Sorry. GD just kind of like sits there at the table. Unless anything is directed directly at him, he'll probably remain silent.
Does he have any food in front of him or anything?
Sure.
Okay. Because if he was just sitting there, sure, made him up. Okay.
You're cutting out like 2/3 of what you say.
GD eats?
Yes, you are cutting out.
I am?
Yes, you.
That's so weird because I don't have my headphones on.
I hear everybody perfectly right now.
I'm talking directly into the machine. That's weird.
I'm attributing it to, if you don't have push to talk active, then your microphone is set up to try to grab every word you say that is different than your background noise, but I don't know for sure how it's working.
But I'm in that's just like
I said, I'm in a
completely silent room, like there's nobody here. I even have the fridge.
I don't know.
So it'd be quiet.
So you guys didn't hear her cutting out in the last minute?
She sounds fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
That's kind of weird.
Could it be your headphones?
I have to disconnecting.
My headphones are picking up everybody else talking, so I don't know why.
Disconnect and reconnect.
Okay.
That is why I have push to talk, so my microphone will only pick up and will pick up everything that happens if I push the push talk button. So I don't know. We had this problem with Aaron. So Aaron would be talking, we could see her mouth moving, and we would not pick up everything. So I thought it was like a priority list, like whose mics were picked up before everyone else's. I don't know where. You are muted, by the way, Shannon. Still,
I remember that. It was terrible because it was just like, and she was already such a quiet person.
Yeah, and I told her, I was like, hey, I mean, I dated her for fucking like a year and whatever, but
yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
after I said GD was sitting at the table, food in front of him, you said what?
Oh, I was just asking to make sure he had food in front of him, because if not, I would have. Then I was just asking about the food, but I'm just chit-chatting, asking Mr. Flamel, how was your evening?
Oh, doing fine.
Excellent. Oh, Neil, are you writing some new songs for us?
Yes, but there's nothing really has happened that's been all that exciting, really. Just a couple bugs popped up from the ground. It's kind of boring so far. I'm looking for some more action, some more drama.
Some more action.
What more drama do you need? We fought like 5 or 6 like crazy mantis things that popped up out of the ground, and I turned into a bear. What more do you need?
Oh, I've seen stuff like that all over the place, especially back in the Feywild.
Ah.
You were a lovely bear, Mr. Argamuk. Absolutely stunning.
I agree.
I'm partial to bears.
They're fantastic creatures I found on this here.
So, as you level up, are you planning on taking the form of a cave bear?
Level what?
Well, as you grow in your power.
Oh.
As you advance circles.
From what I can tell, I can only turn into things that I've seen. So, we'll see.
We just need to
nice
find somebody. Yeah, we just need to find somebody that's seen one and draw you a photo or draw you a picture.
I'm pretty sure I have to see them in person.
Yeah, we need to find a traveling zoo. Because who wants to be in charge of a cave bear? Yet?
Yeah, that would work. How did y'all... Are you guys all okay with, like, how things went down at that camp?
It was a bit chaotic, I'd say. Maybe we should, try to have a better plan next time. It was our first time, though, adventuring together, so it went all right.
I would agree. I don't know you all, and I've come to understand that you guys don't all know each other. But there wasn't a whole lot of like coordination. There was a point in time where the beefiest of you went in front, but that at some point in time there was some trepidation and some fell back, and which is fine if you found
it was a mess.
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it.
What fighting style do you ascribe to?
Me?
Yes.
Says Falcon. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about specifically, but I'm a hunter. I mostly use my longbow. I have a sword. I have a dagger if those are needed. I have a knife for carving and, separating skins from meats. But
so you like setting traps and hiding in bushes.
Good point. I am very good at traps if I have the time to set them.
Yes, I think with a bear and with a divine devilish priestess, we should probably just rush in and start hacking and slashing, and I could stand back and I could fire spells, and I could make people stronger, and I could heal people, and I could confuse the enemy, and we're gonna be great.
Yes, Neil. I agree.
That's an okay strategy until it's not. Until you run into something that is smart enough to not fall for such obvious tactics.
How about we sit down and come up with a plan of attack should we run into anyone on our trip to the city tomorrow?
Sarissa, you should plan everything.
Thank you, Neil. So,
don't you guys think she's really like smart?
Sarissa nods and smiles, and then I start talking. Is Falcon going with us tomorrow?
You don't know.
Okay, well, Mr. Falcon, will you be going with us tomorrow?
With you where?
To the city when we drop off our cargo to get paid.
I do not go into towns.
Is it a legal thing? Do you have a warrant?
Nothing to do with legality. Just, I fucking hate them.
Yes, I understand. So, all right,
do
then
you?
Our little group, we should probably come up with a plan and stick to it. No blowing things up or setting things on fire or
a plan for what?
Anything. Pardon?
A plan for what?
In case we run into any unsavory characters tomorrow on our trip into town. Mr. Falcon seems to think it's full of assholes.
Well, that's because towns are generally full of assholes.
Bandits.
So should we
Not
run
even
into
just
any
bandits, just assholes.
We should have a plan, like I do agree, me going first is probably not the best of plans. I'm loud. Clunky. So what do you think, Mr. Flamel?
Okay, so hold on for a second. The two of you, the fairy and the tiefling, you have not I'm just running this just kind of nice in this case. Even though this fucking campaign is like, hey, roll your human, dwarf, like elf basic bullshit. I'm wiping that out. So, like Flamel first played a snake man, which was only thrown rocks at by kids. So, for the most part, the snake man was more or less accepted by the town. So this town is, in my opinion, just to make shit easier, just accepting of all races. So a tiefling and a fairy, you're fine.
Yeah, no, I'm just making conversation, trying to draw these people out because they're all mysterious and I don't know anything about them, so I'm making conversation.
What people are you talking about?
Like Flamel, I don't know anything about this guy, so I'm trying to start a conversation with him.
Okay.
Like, that's why I keep deferring to Mr. Flamel. That's what you do. What do you think?
But for your own information, just FYI, you guys have been in town in Phandalin and have received no ill ire. No ire.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
I wasn't worried. I'm not worried about town.
Okay.
I'm just worried about on the walk-in that we might run into bandits or something.
No problem. You two joined at Falcon's Lodge with like basically no prior information on this entire campaign. So I just want to make sure you knew that while you two were in Phandalin, you're fine. Maybe looked at sideways, but fine. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I still think it would be a good idea if we had some basic plan for when we're out and about. We could
stealth. We could be sneaky as we travel from Falcon's Lodge to Phandalin. We could, if I mean, GD's not gonna make any noise.
I am incredibly loud, Neil. I have armor on.
Well, if we want to be sneaky,
quiet. Yeah.
Then we could try.
Excellent.
We could just try anyway.
Do you guys mean like the entire forest run, or like once you get out of the forest and like on the flat plains towards Phandalin?
Well, just the whole time, just everybody just be very quiet and walk very carefully, and so we don't walk into any traps or any ambushes.
The entire time we've traveled in this area, there has been no bandit ambush. I don't think we need to be that...
So far.
Yeah, I don't think we need to be that cautious.
Okay, then I just pull out my pan flute and start playing it.
So
I think we're good, Sarissa.
And
I think we're fine.
Kendrick and I can cast our magics from the back, while you, Miss Sarissa, and GD can go all the way up to the front and attack them with your weapons. Algomak over here can decide whether he needs to be further into the front or towards the back, depending on the situation.
I am versatile.
The same can be said for Neil over here. Neil can do whatever he wish.
Neil's
hide behind people.
Neil's pretty tiny. Are we sure he's versatile?
Being a tinier target means that the enemies have to aim slightly more.
That's right.
That's not how it is in mechanics, but in real life.
I know.
I can hide behind people, but I am the most glamorous one, so maybe people attack me the most. I don't know.
Glamorous is spelled GLAM. Sorry, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's when you look good.
I think that's it's I can't remember who the fucking artist was that had that. Yeah, sorry. Kendrick would come back to the group by this time. What are you guys all talking about?
Just planning our party compositions should there be any threats on the way back, and just in general.
On the way back to
Phandalin.
Oh.
Yes, we're determining our marching order, which is Sarissa and GD up front, right? And Flamel in the back, and myself in the back. That's our marching order, just so you know.
So, Gravedigger, GD and this new paladin woman are going to be in the front, and Flamel's going to take the back, and I'm going to go where? Says Kendrick.
You're in the back with us.
Okay. Fine.
Now,
where am I?
Oh, you can go wherever you want.
Og
sounds about right.
Og can be up front with us. No, sorry. Og can be up front with us.
Sounds fine. And I did not say that I was not going to join you on your trek, at least toward Phandalin. I'm just not going to go into town. So when the forest line ends, my trek with you also ends.
So are you Kendrick or are
Falcon?
You
missing out?
Falcon.
I'm not missing out on anything. Towns and townspeople are just awful.
Okay.
No, in the case of special tactics, you've already seen what I can do.
You can set a building on fire? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I disappear from this plane entirely.
Cool, and then set a building on fire?
With a man in it.
I'm not in this plane, they just see a ring right now.
You're in a ring right now?
You don't see me.
Right now we don't?
Yes.
You cannot talk outside of your thing.
I know, that's why I said I'm in my ring right now as of this moment.
Okay.
In the middle of us talking, I went into my ring.
Hold up then, because that was confusing as fuck. So, what did you say before you jumped into...
In the case of special tactics, you've already seen what I can do. Teleport into my ring.
Uh-huh.
And I teleported into my ring right then.
Like your ring, like on the ring on your finger?
Yes, the ring on my finger. That stays in the air and it falls down.
Then drops down, yeah.
Neat.
Okay, so I'm sorry. At what point in the sentence do you jump into your ring?
right after I said, "You've already seen what I can do." Yeah, you've already seen what I can do. Then teleports into my ring.
So everyone sees the being that is Flamel say those words and then disappear in the ring that was on his finger, which you may or may not have noticed. If you want to like roll a perception check, I'll allow you to if you want to.
Well, I'd like to roll like an Arcana or something. Like what does Neil like what kind of magic does he think he has just been witness to? Like he wants to like try to see if he knows about what just happened.
So first off, anyone who's interested in what just happened, roll a perception check.
Okay.
Perception.
If you think that your character will be interested in what the fuck just happened. With this character disappearing. I see a 2 from Sarissa. Lo siento.
That's Sarissa. I'm doing my nails.
Neil, is that your 14? Is that in pertinence to this? Is that pertaining?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that is my perception check.
Okay. That beats the random 8 that I just rolled. So you would have noticed that at the end of Flamel's sentence, where he intended to jump into his ring, like he said his shit, and then he disappeared, and the ring was just still there, and then fell via gravity toward the ground. And then, sorry, what?
I give it a second.
You give it a second? What does that mean?
I come back in 6 seconds.
Oh, so you want to pop back out of the ring?
Yes.
Okay, so Neil, give me.
Sarissa barely notices.
Yeah, you got. So, Neil, give me an Arcana check. Because still, like, there's just a ring falling to the ground. In that 6 seconds, it'll probably fall, but reach the ground. But
14.
You beat the random 10 that I just rolled. So your knowledge, especially growing up in the Fey realm and kind of seeing what magic can do in magic vessels and such, you would kind of attribute this disappearance of Flamel with the ring that was theoretically on his finger falling to the ground, or starting to fall to the ground, and then that, and then once Flamel starts to appear again with the ring, I guess, would the ring reappear on your finger, you think, Flamel?
Yes.
Okay.
I would imagine.
So, yeah, you know what's going on. Well, you know at least that this character has disappeared into a ring and then reappeared with the ring on its finger.
Yeah, but I can observe that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You notice all of that. The character disappeared.
What kind of magic do I think it is? Like, is it sorcery? Is it divine magic? Is it?
I'm not familiar with the types of magic in this game, but your checks are your rolls are good enough to notice that whatever magic it is, you recognize it. I don't. It's not conjuration. It's not evocation. It's not. It would be like transmutation, I guess, more than anything else. I would think. Like the essence of this person has gone into this ring, and then come back out of this ring.
Okay.
In that 6 seconds. What you want to do with that information is up to you. But you notice, for sure.
I don't know where he gets his power from. I don't know where. I can't tell. I don't know. I don't know how he did that. Never seen that before.
So
I mean, I have, but I haven't.
So if you were to detect magic, would you be able to tell what sort of magic was it?
I don't know how to detect magic. I mean, I am magic, really.
I know. Yeah, I know how. I'm not real clear on my abilities with detect magic. I think I can figure out
that spell.
Yeah, I do. I'm just like, but I have to. But what does it do? Yeah, there's magic. We know he's magic.
I mean, can tell you more about it, more about what it does.
Read the spell.
Yeah, and I come back out.
Oh yeah, you are back out. And
wow.
That is more or less.
Did you see that?
Yeah, the series of events that Neil has noticed.
What was that, Neil? I'm sorry, I was concentrating on my dinner.
That was some epic arcane shit.
So I can cast detect magic, and it would.
It's basically a magic lamp that I can go in.
Oh, okay.
So it's like he went to a different plane, like an extra dimensional space.
Oh, like a bag of holding, but without the suffocation.
Something like that. I bet. I mean, I bet you he's safe in there.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what Flamel is literally telling you right now. It's basically a magic lamp.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Is it
that's handy.
You? Is it for you alone, or can your party go in there with you?
Only for me alone.
Okay.
Well, that's convenient.
Nice.
Well, don't need to worry about him.
Right? Should we go to bed so we can get up early and head into the city?
Is this all happening in F11, by the way?
Yeah, we're at dinner. I think, right? We're having dinner.
That's kind of my question.
Yeah, we're having dinner.
Yeah,
this is all happening during dinner.
This is dinner.
So, Falcon during this exchange is. I thought I'd seen it all. That's a very possibly convenient and very useful trick.
Hopefully he doesn't do that in the middle of a fight if we get into
anything that happens to my ring. If anything happens to this, I lose that ability and I get thrown out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is the ring indestructible?
No.
Oh, fuck.
So it behooves you to take care of the ring so you don't get...
Yes.
Oh.
We'll protect you.
This is essentially my home. Out of character. This is essentially my walking home.
Hold on. I saw a raven or crow. I can't remember what fucking Kendrick's familiar is.
I think he said crow most of the time, but then he said raven.
I saw a black bird carrying a ring across this loggers camp.
That was me inside it.
Oh my.
Yes. Now.
Wait. Okay. Hold on.
When I'm inside this
I didn't understand that last time. Now I do.
When I'm inside this ring, I can hear anything outside of the ring, but I cannot see or speak.
Yeah, that's great. But then, like, after the crow or raven or whatever fucking bird it was reached the other side of the camp, like 6 to 12 seconds later, I saw fire erupt from the north side of that building.
Look, I don't know how that fire happened.
Deception roll, baby. Fuck.
25.
Not one. Okay.
That's a 25.
Yeah, not one. So go ahead with fucking explanation.
I don't know what happened. I don't know how a fire happened. A fire happened and I had to save it. That's all.
I understand that that happens sometimes. For some reason, like freak fires just happen sometimes. Fuck, this is not one. Okay. I don't know where to go from here.
Well, I just figured I would explain myself a little bit further and show you this strategy that we could have next time.
Yes, yes. But we'll be sure to protect you, to protect your home, if need be.
Yes, I agree with Neil. We can protect your home.
Or we could sneak you into places.
We should probably come up with a, I think that genie vessels do have like a set hit points, AC, etc.
They do.
Yeah. Just keep that shit in mind.
Yeah, it's a ring on my finger.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna think it's something they can destroy. So.
Yeah. We
want to destroy it.
While you're wearing it, no problem. If it happens to be like an item that just is laying on the ground.
Yeah, if it's just an item laying on the ground, then yes, definitely. It has its own health and stats. No.
Or if the enemies happen to be smart enough, which is probably pretty rare to know. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I appreciate being able to like accompany you on this trek to the loggers camp and figure out what the heck is going on over there. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about, do before we go to sleep? And I accompany you to the the southern edge of the whatever this fucking forest is called.
Fucking forest.
This fucking forest.
The dark.
Forgotten Woods? Is that what they're called?
Fucking forest.
Never Winter Woods. There we go.
Never winter.
So before I accompany you to the southern edge of these woods in the morning, any questions? Anything you guys want to talk amongst yourselves? And also, like,
will you help us fight the dragon? When we locate the dragon, will you help us fight him? We'll come back for you.
Well, that's the thing. If I am within calling distance, when you finally find the dragon, wherever you find the dragon, then yes, I want it out of this area as much as you do. But calling distance is only so far, and my ability to travel is only so many miles per hour.
I'll find you.
Okay.
You're really good with the bow.
Yeah, I know. I've had a lot of time to practice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. How long have
so good.
How many days have or years or months or whatever have you been a bard?
Well, about 30 years now.
And it's taken you 30 years to reach the power level that you are now?
Well, I'm a powerful guy. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to, Sarissa?
What?
This guy is trying to, he's offending my dignity.
Oh, no, Neil. I don't think that's what he's doing. I think I'll lean over and say, I think he's just trying to start a conversation. So don't take it personally. He's just trying to find out about it. You're obviously extremely powerful, Neil, and he knows this. It's obvious. Look at you.
Yes. Thank you.
So go be nice. And see if we could build friendships with these people.
I can kind of see that what I just said may have ruffled some be whatever words you might want to use, some feathers, ruffled some feathers. But obviously, as a human being, like years 1 through 6, I was basically nothing. And then I started learning from my father and his father the ability to track and hunt. So I became a pretty strong bowman by maybe 10, and even stronger bowman like by a factor of 2, like at age 12. And then, as that goes on, and now at the age of 30, whatever fucking Falcon is, 30 something, I am more or less as good of a tracker as you will ever find, and more or less as good of a bowman as you will ever find, unless you find someone who's I don't even know who you could find that is a better bowman than I am, but such a person might exist. I don't know. But what I'm not trying to be detrimental to you and your past, etc. I'm just trying to gauge the amount of time you've spent up on your particular track, on your particular craft, with your particular magic, etc.
Sarissa will lean over and say, Neil, short lifespans. They have to cram it all in very quickly.
Neil is just concerned. He's just concerned, of his reputation.
Neil,
he wants to be a very famous bard, and so he doesn't know why he's not a famous bard yet. Honestly, he's kind of confused.
Play us a song, Neil.
I should have gotten famous years ago. So yeah, Neil will attempt to entertain people again. He'll sing a song this time. He'll sing a song about a hydra that came out of a cave in a waterfall, and a brave knight that slew the hydra, and it's an extremely long, boring song that has like 30 verses, and you probably don't let him finish the entire song because it's that bad.
Sarissa will start to clap very loudly and say, Neil, I am overwhelmed. No more.
Thank you.
I have to sleep tonight, and I'm feeling overwhelmed with so many emotions. So if you could stop for the evening so I could process all these.
Wait. So like Cliff Notes, did they defeat the Hydra?
Well, yes, they did.
How? This might be pertinent to our dragon situation.
Well, I mean, it was the brave cleric who landed the final blow with his divine mace, and the radiant, brilliant, bright white exploded, and the Hydra fell over and lost all will to live.
All right, so not pertinent to our dragon situation.
At this point, Sarissa has excused herself to go over and grab some more meat while you guys are having this conversation. Because by the way, I heard this song.
The face palm I am doing is the face palm that Falcon is doing. Just FYI.
And you notice that Sarissa has inched her way away when you started asking these questions and headed over to get some food. And I give you I tried to rescue you, and you insisted, buddy.
All right, so anybody here, again, your best bet is to remember what I have said about dragons, how they are a solitary lot for the most part. Mm-hmm. You know, this dragon is fond of ice attacks or frost attacks.
Okay, so it's an ice.
It has scales the same as any other dragon does that protect it from attacks, which means that your attacks need to be more focused and stronger in general.
Mm-hmm. What color? What color is it?
It's like white / like light blue.
Perhaps we could. Is there an institution of higher learning in the city? we're going tomorrow?
In what city?
Aren't we going into a city?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I know plenty. What are you talking about? What city are you talking about?
So, I thought we're going into a city tomorrow to drop off brother.
Phandalin? The mining town?
Oh, it's a mining town.
Yeah, they are not a city of higher learning, for sure.
Oh. So,
like,
is there
basically everything that you could learn about this dragon you were learning from me. More or less the best hunter. Again, up to interpretation for sure, but more or less the best hunter in this vicinity.
So we need magical weapons. We need to get somebody to turn our weapons into arcane weapons to hurt it.
No,
or will any old sword do?
Let me check.
He took his Vorpal sword in hand.
Why aren't these in alphabetical order?
We need to make our own special weapon.
Why are these not in alphabetical order?
Like a dragon killer weapon.
That's an excellent idea. Mr. Flamel, you're a magic user. Do I know? Can Flamel make those kind who makes those kind of weapons?
I can only wish to do so.
Oh, okay.
From what we have noticed, this dragon does not need magical attacks to pierce its armor. But it has a lot of armor. These scales are not to be trifled with.
Okay.
Your attacks will most likely, most of the time, glance off of its hard scale armor.
Okay. We should. I think that
I will place a fairy curse on him.
Yeah, I think if we can, we need to find some sort of magic to help. So
Magic.
Magic.
You have a really good accent. I like it. I'm just playing with it.
So we definitely need to do something so we don't die.
If you haven't already, you should watch season 1 of Critical Role. Because Mary Elizabeth plays a tiefling, basically like what you are playing, but a warlock, and she's British by nature.
Oh,
and you sound so fucking good, close to like her British natural accent, and it's good job.
I need to watch FYI. Because I'm not that familiar with English accents, so I need to listen to them.
It's like 120 something episodes of like 4 hours per episode, so good luck, but
yeah, it's perfect. Critical Role season 1, Mary.
Yep. Mary Elizabeth something.
Mary Elizabeth. All right.
Anyway, you've learned that magic weapon damage is not necessarily necessary.
Yeah. Oh, we've lost. Neil's back.
But it is a strong. It takes a lot to hit this thing.
And there's no higher education centers for us to study. So as a hunter, Mr. Falcon, do you think there's some sort of trap we could set?
That entirely depends on your ingenuity and the where you are able to fight this thing. Are you able to fight it only in its lair? Or are you able to draw it out of its lair where it might have advantages into a place where you theoretically have the advantage, where it does not have its lair advantages?
Do we know what this dragon wants? Is it a are they? Have you seen? Are they greedy? Is he going after gold?
I have not met or seen a lot of dragons. From what I can tell so far, and from what I've learned from other scholars or other travelers, it obviously needs food. And from what I've seen, it needs roughly about a sheep's worth of food every day, on average. If it gets a cow, it might not need food for a couple days. I don't know. As far as whatever else this dragon wants, I don't know. I have not seen it plunder anything from any other creatures aside from meat here and there. And I've heard tales of dragons wanting gold, other kind of shiny goods, other values of wealth. But I don't know, because this is the first dragon that I have experienced in my lifetime, and stories have not come down to me that have told me anything other than what I've experienced, aside from like the rare tales.
How old are you? How old are you?
I think he's like mid-30s.
We need someone that we can look at
Holy
that
shit,
can be the kind of icon of America, the kind of icon of what we can stand for.
Damn it, hold on.
Wanted that to be
I have fucking Spotify.
That as something they could rally with, they could kind of grab hold of and
power
grip
levels does this
and
guy
run,
have?
with a sort of banner, so to speak. And so
Apparently,
from the 1960s onward, Captain America really stayed as this mainstay in the Marvel Comics universe, because as Marvel Comics progressed, they became more dark. Marvel Comics became much darker, they became more sinister, there were far seedier things going on, and there had to be one.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have a YouTube video in my ear right now, and I'm trying to fucking
Comics, and that was Captain
turn it
America.
off.
When the Avengers were in a state of turmoil, when you had the Civil War series going on, there had to be the one guy who was fighting for the right cause. There had to be someone.
Oh my God! Why can my cursor just disappear? Okay, hold on.
No matter what happened in the Marvel Comics, no matter how bad things got, Captain America was always there fighting the good fight.
Oh my God! Okay. I thought he had to leave like 30 minutes from now, but okay.
Yeah, I thought it was at 5.
Okay, he messaged in the group. Okay. We can in theory continue with some kind of like info dump for a second. I just gotta pee really quick, so
yeah,
give me a minute.
Yeah. So I'm busy. I'm in the background looking stuff up, trying to figure out, like, I need to go over, but I am gonna need help, Neil. We need to come up with some like razzle dazzle verbiage for my spells. Like, some of them are just one word and simple, but I think it would be funny if for the more flamboyant spells, if we worked it out where, like, I say the words and you could play some music, for like the thaumaturgy when we're not in battle. You know what I mean? So we could do something fancy to impress the folks and stuff. But I do need to come up with words for I think like Divine Smite, I think if that has a verbal component, I think, Yeah.
That you scream something as as you do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird though, because like I think of these things as spells, but they're not under spells. That's what's weird about a paladin. Let's see. Do paladins get feats? When do paladins get feats?
Just whenever you have the option to get a feat. Just all classes, it's the same thing. It's either you take your ability scores or you take.
Fighters get them at like 4, 6, 8, but every other class gets them at 4, 8,
4,
12.
8. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, who plays a fighter?
Yeah. Who does that?
Yeah. Right. So 4, 8, because I was looking and it's like I realized on this sheet I was looking at the features. I'm like, what the hell? Why do I have mobile and telepathic, then I realized this was an old character. I erased it all, but I didn't erase that. This was my first Grievo when I was trying to build him, like back in remember what was the DM, what was his name? No, it's Riley knows. It's the first
Hunter
DM where we played Hunter. Yeah, I never cleared this part out. I cleared everything else out, but I left these in here because I actually never wrote them, looked them up, and I had planned on it. So I need to get rid of these. Let's see.
Okay.
All
so
right.
To end this in a rational way, with only 2 of my 6 possible players.
Are we gonna need to try to find a couple more, like, more steady people to play with this, Riley? Without work?
No, I believe that
Okay.
Og, Flamel, Kendrick, and the 2 of you will be mostly pretty common players. Although,
perfect.
I did not hear anything from you, Shannon, until like half an hour before we started playing today.
My Discord, I don't know what it is. I need to get another laptop. There's something wrong. Remember how I was starting to have problems with it, getting the Bluetooth to death? It's been doing that again. So I think the internal battery on it is bad.
Okay.
Like, if it's not plugged in, it's like it's not charging and everything resets to, 19. So I need to figure something out because it keeps wiping stuff out, and then I gotta reload Discord and blah blah blah.
Here's the thing. I know you. I know what you are going through. So I just attribute it to you just did not have the physical capability of literally getting on your computer, typing, or phone, or whatever.
And pretty much, if I'm not gonna make it, I will let you know.
Well, even that, I don't think that I could take for granted. I think that you did not let me know as far as our computers talk to each other or phones talk to each other that you were coming to say. So
when I'm having a really rough week, and I keep getting these stupid migraines.
Yeah.
It's like, even looking at a screen, it feels like somebody is stabbing their brain with a...
So what I have for you in my head is, if you show up on time, cool. Yeah. If you show up an hour, 2 hours into the game, cool. If you don't show up at all, I understand you got shit going on.
Thank you.
So you showing up as a treat, and if we talk in the meantime between sessions, also a treat.
Yeah.
But.
Well, since we're going into fall, I'll have more energy because it's like I only have so much, and then right now I still have a garden outside that I'm trying to put away and it's because plants don't care, and if you murder the rose bush, then you got a big hole in your... So I've been using everything trying to deal with that, and I just got to make it through the next couple weeks. Then all that energy can then go into, hey, what's up? Hey, I want to work on. It's
Gotcha.
I miss not being broken. Someday they'll make a cure for this, and I'll be fine.
Well, maybe we'll see. Hopefully,
maybe. Yeah. But God, it's like I totally wasn't really online, and I get on, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, the Gaza Strip attacked is it's. It's like I step away and then I come back and I turn on because YouTube.
Welcome
and I'm like,
to real world news.
Holy flying fuck! It's like some festival with a bunch of teenagers got attacked, and oh my God.
Yeah, I'm going to end this recording because it's pretty much done, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you for stopping by. If you are here and you're not one of us, but if you're here and you're not one of us, then thanks for watching. Toodles.
Yeah.